Human angle gist.
No referee, no linesman in the history of football would disallow that goal. Only the VAR is the controversy.
All on Boss Sports, 7:30 a.m. every weekdays. And Boss Sports Weekend Edition, every Saturdays at 12:15 p.m. We serve it just the way you like it. Only on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Radio for the boss mind.
I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again.
Good afternoon, honestly, good afternoon, happy weekend. How has been your Saturday been since morning? How has it been, honestly? I hope you're really catching fun, having fun, enjoying yourself wherever you are. I believe you are listening to Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. I still remember your sincerely, I still remember your friend, of course. I still remember your uncle, OSSZE, or Saze, your sports pilot. And on the show this afternoon, we'll be discussing too many issues around the world of sports, ranging from non-football issues to football matters on the show this afternoon. Remember that Box Sports Weekend Edition always comes on air every Saturdays from 1 p.m. down to 5 p.m. and you will definitely have amazing day, amazing hours, amazing moment, minutes, seconds, whichever one you may call it, with us on the show this afternoon. As I stated earlier, I remember you sincerely, or Saze, your sports pilot. Let me remind you once again, you really need to get our app, download our app, and watch us live or listen to us live wherever you are around the world. You can as well log on to www.boss989fm.com. You can share your thoughts with us as the show actually progresses on our WhatsApp page. Send us your WhatsApp messages on 0806 9992 999 0806 392 399. That is what it means. We will roll out the phone lines you can call to actually be part of today's show via telephone lines to have beautiful conversation with you. I will tell you the lines to call the course of the show this very lovely afternoon. We are live and very much active on Facebook as well on YouTube. All you can do is just type at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. You will catch us live on Facebook and on YouTube. On Facebook, like our page and drop those comments, and on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and drop your comment instantaneously. Remember, in the course of the show, you will have the opportunity to share your thoughts as you listen. You need to tell us what issue or what this course actually affects you, that piqued your interest. You would love to share. If you have any questions to ask, you can actually ask the questions. If you really want to make some contributions, you will equally do that, because we are here to serve you better and to make sure you don't really miss anything, because Boss Sports Boss Radio actually got your back. I'm borrowing the water from Worry and Bella Antenna. We got your back. Let's take a look at the world of rugby on the show this very lovely afternoon, because France rugby team captain Antoine Dupont will start at Scam half in their World Cup finals against South Africa slated for tomorrow after recovering from a fractured cheekbone. Well, Dupont suffered the injury in the pool game against Namibia on the 21st of last month. The 26-year-old was actually cleared to resume full training on Monday this week and may wear a scrum cap for the particular game slated for for tomorrow. This is the only change to Fabian Catfels starting 11, or let me say starting 15 as the host to play the defending world champions. Yes, it's going to be an amazing game between France and South Africa slated for tomorrow at the ongoing Rugby World Cup. It's actually a quarter-final game, and South Africa are the defending champions, a trophy they actually won in 2019. I hope the South Africa rugby team, known of course as the Springboks, we definitely defeated the host nation France. When you are facing a host nation, it has not always been easy. It's always a tug of the war. It's always a tough game. It's always a tough fixture. It's always a tough item for the opposite side. I take a look at what South Africa rugby team, known as the Springboks, have been able to achieve in the past years. They are a force to record. In fact, they are forced to record with when it comes to rugby, and I believe they are up to the task. They're equal to the task to make sure they get down the French rugby national team tomorrow, which will be a very, very amazing moment for South Africa. If they get to pass France tomorrow, if they navigate their way against France tomorrow, they'll be progressing to the semi-finals. Remember, they have just one country to go to the finals and probably defend successfully the trophy they won 4 years ago. Let's take a look at the lineups as reviewed by the French rugby national team coach and the South Africa rugby national team coach. We'll begin with the France. We have this amazing rugby player. His name is actually Ramos. After Ramos, we have Pinaud, we have Fico, Dante, Bielli, Barre, Jalibat, Dupont, who has to be the captain. Of course, we have Belly, we have Mavaka, Antoine, Walkie, Flamant, Gelard, and Olivier, including Adred. For South Africa, well, we have the likes of William C. Anderson, we have Kerry, De Alande, Kobe, Liborg, Renard, Kesterhoff, Mbonambi, Mathebi, Elizabeth, Mossad, Kolush, who happen to be the captain of the South African rugby team known as the Springboks. Then we have Dutot and Vermaelen. It is going to be tough for South Africa, there's no doubt about it, but whatever happens tomorrow, we expect South African rugby team to do the needful, knowing where they have the flags, the backing of Africans, and the responsibilities of Africans, seeing them to win tomorrow on their shoulders. They will not let Africans down, because every African country is wishing them the best of luck. I also say is wishing South Africa the best of luck. The rugby quarter-final game tomorrow between host nation France and defending champions South Africa promises to live up to people's expectations. Tickets have already been sold, and France are still demanding for more tickets because the organizers have run out of available tickets for that particular game. But I sincerely believe that before that hostility starts tomorrow, more tickets will be provided for the team spectators to have the opportunity to see that game live at the rugby pitch. Honestly, it is going to be tough, there is no doubt about it, but let's actually come together and rally around to support our own. South Africa is our own. Africa is our own. We are one blood. We are one people. We are one continent. If Nigeria were to be in that position, we would definitely support Nigeria. South Africa would definitely support Nigeria. Now, South Africa, they are forced to reckon with when it comes to rugby. Let's actually rally around to support them, because they did it 4 years ago and they are very, very much prepared and equipped to do it again. You can't be champions without facing tough countries, without beating tough opponents. For you to be crowned champions, you must face a tough opponent, just like the German national team won the 2014 FIFA World Cup, beating Argentina by 1-0. The goal was actually scored by Marco Reus during the extra time of that game after 90 minutes ended without any win. Of course, the first 15 minutes extra time was sold before the second extra time actually started, and that goal actually broke the fast of Argentina in that stadium. Yes, of course, Maracanã Stadium in Brazil during the FIFA World Cup, which was hosted by Brazil in 2014. Germany became champions. Why? Because they faced tough countries. They actually navigated their ways against the best of all players, and that is what South Africa did in the rugby world in 2019, and they are prepared to do it again. So for them to be crowned champions again, successfully defend their title, they must beat France tomorrow. It's a duty-bound game, and it's a mandates and much other Nigerians are giving to them. They must beat France tomorrow to get to the semi-finals, hopefully navigate their way and go and get to the finals and be able to defend the title. If South Africa gets to the finals, leave that cup for him. They hardly lose finals, honestly, so I believe they will get to the finals and lift this trophy again. Congratulations to the Springboks, known as the South Africa's rugby national team, as they have vowed to make the continent proud. They have my support, they have my allegiance, and I will definitely pray for them to get to the point of lifting the title once again. More developing stories emanating from that. More to talk about the rugby quarterfinal game between South Africa and France coming up tomorrow. South Africa have picked Mani Libourg at fly half to face the host nation France in the World Cup quarterfinal in Paris tomorrow. The Springboks' only defeat in France so far came against Ireland when Libourg misfired with the boot, where the reliable Hydra Pollard was available as an alternative after injury, and started the holders final B game against Tonga, but Libourg has been Parker preferred for tomorrow's quarter-final tie between Springboks and the French rugby national team. We'll be partnered by Boss Renard in a surprise call as scrum half. Anyway, let's believe that things will definitely fall into place for South African rugby national team come tomorrow. Once again that we are live on Facebook and on YouTube as well. Like our page on Facebook at Boss Radio 98.9 FM, or like our page and drop your comment. You can as well subscribe to our YouTube channel at Boss Radio 98.9 FM or and drop your comment instantaneously. It's looking very, very interesting here. The messages are really dropping. Because of the show, we'll tell you the lines to call so that you can speak to us, talk to us, share your thoughts with us, make some contributions which will be very, very useful and helpful to the listener out there. Get our app to watch us live and see us live wherever you are around the world. You can also log on to www.boss989fm.com so that you can catch the glimpse and amazing stuff we have for you on our interesting and well organized website. More information emanating from the world of rugby. People say you so much love rugby. Of course, I love rugby, but I don't play rugby. Don't ask me why. Alright, Ireland have taken us on a memorable journey over the past 4 years, but it has all been building to this point. The big one, another World Cup final against the mighty All Blacks. Well, a lot about this weekend will be so familiar to Ireland. It is World Cup knockout rugby again. It is New Zealand again. It is the Stade de France again. Ireland some away from home in recent weeks again. I can't wait to see this amazing quarter-final round begin between Ireland and New Zealand. Okay. What we don't want is a familiar ending. Ireland have never really gotten the job done in the World Cup quarter-final before. Losing quarter-finals is not really much fun, and whether the Irish players want to admit it or not, the weight of history is definitely a factor that will play out this weekend. Of course, it's a big factor, but this feels like Ireland's greatest opportunity, if I can tell. Why did I say so? Because these Ireland team are different. Unlike the Irish teams in the past, they don't really rely on passion and emotion. This group of players have a phenomenal level of confidence in their ability and never seem to get too ahead of themselves. They are even cute and have a singular focus that will surely benefit them this particular weekend's game against New Zealand, known as the All Blacks, where they have really passed every test they have faced since last summer. And whereas some Irish teams in the past would have feared the All Blacks, this group will say today as another chance to definitely prove they are the best around. Are they really the best? Until they navigate their ways against New Zealand, get to the semi-finals, I will say okay, they are really improving on their past experiences. For Andy Farrell, who has made this opportunity possible, this is exactly where he wanted to be when he took over 4 years ago as Ireland's rugby coach, and he could not really have done a better job at preparing Ireland for another crack at the business. years and of the Rugby World Cup, where the series win in New Zealand beating South Africa twice, the Grand Slam. They have all served to build Ireland's character and believe that they can go where no Irish team has gone before. Well, this Irish team happens to be the only team that have beaten South Africa at the ongoing Rugby World Cup, to tell you how serious they are. If they could beat the defending champions, who still remain one of the favorites and the team to beat in this particular World Cup, it shows how serious they are going into today's game against New Zealand. The All Blacks, one of the favorites as well in this competition. It's going to be an amazing quarterfinals game. Ireland against New Zealand. I grew up watching New Zealand rugby team, and each time I watch them, each time I see their games, what actually comes off because my mind always is, oh my goodness, I love the kids of these All Blacks players. I love their kits and everything about them, of course, so amazing. I believe Ireland rugby team players will not be taking a look at the kids of New Zealanders, because if they do that, they will actually be taken, of course, taken to the cleaner. But there's a rugby players representing New Zealand. Of course, the New Zealand rugby national team, they are called the All Blacks. They don't smile. They are business people. They mean business. If they navigate their ways against Ireland, I don't want them to meet South Africa in the semi-finals. I hope South Africa will beat France tomorrow. I want to see New Zealand and South Africa in the finals. Well, Ireland are the form, of course, a team in this World Cup. There's no doubt about it. But while beating South Africa a few weeks back in Pool B in Fethhood, this is going to be a whole other level of intensity. At the quarterfinal stages 4 years ago in 2019, New Zealand showed Ireland the standard required to thrive at this particular stage. New Zealand were 22-0 up at halftime, and Ireland, if we are being honest, we are never really in need. Of course, I know they were far too good, but it is hard to see a repeat or even anything close to it happening today. Wow, 4 years ago, New Zealand destroyed Ireland at the same quarterfinal stages. So it is a game that has history. It is a game that has a lot of acrimony. It is a game that has a lot of hatred, heated argument. It is a game that has a spirit at stake. Bragging rights is at stake. New Zealand want to do it again. Can they do it again today against the surprising uprising Ireland rugby national team? The Islanders, of course, they are not really happy. They see how the defeat they suffered in the hands of New Zealand 4 years ago in their mind. At the back of their heart, they have vowed to destroy New Zealand today. I don't know what is going to happen, but it promises to be a tough game. Ireland, they are not really smiling. For them to beat South Africa, they have vowed to revenge the defeat they suffered in the hands of New Zealand 4 years ago. It's going to be happening today. I can't wait to see that game happen. If you ask me, which of the countries would I love to make it to the semi-finals, I will not tell you my lips are sealed. My lips are not really sealed, though. My lips are open, and I'm going, rooting in for New Zealand to win Ireland. Yes, New Zealand would give South Africa a tough outing, a run for their money in the semi-finals. That is if South Africa beat France. But I can tell you authoritatively, I don't want Ireland to meet South Africa again, because if they do, they may have upper hand. I don't want that psychology effect, of course, which South Africa suffered in the hands of Ireland to repeat itself. As I'm praying for South Africa to win France tomorrow, I'm equally praying for New Zealand to win Ireland today. Who is with me? Raise up your hand. I can see too many hands. Congratulations. New Zealand, though, are still extremely dangerous. People have been calling them underdogs for this one. That will only fire them up and fuel their desire to revenge against Ireland. Well, there is no prouder rugby nation than the All Blacks. Yes, of course, in New Zealand, when you talk about rugby, you can actually really get them to the background. Losing that series on home soil would have really stunned them. Because of that, they will be out to prove a point and silence what I expect to be another massive Irish crowd instead of France today. So make sure you keep it there with the happenings of the Rugby World Cup. It's an amazing World Cup. This World Cup will definitely be ending, towards the end of this month. It's an amazing World Cup. Very fantastic World Cup. Remember 2019 Rugby World Cup where Argentina did everything they could to win the World Cup, and I said no. I was discussing with my friend, of course, who's actually Cameroonian, who works with a radio station in Russia. Very, very amazing, pretty lady. And both of us actually went into betting. She was actually rooting for Argentina. I said no, I'm an African. I must want an African nation to win. And what happened? South Africa actually won. That made me proud. I'm equally expecting South Africa to definitely make me proud again this year. They must win. They must win. They must win. They must win, France. We are not leaving rugby anytime soon. Let's still dwell more on rugby information because it's all about the Rugby World Cup. I'm bringing it to your doorstep this afternoon. The message has been short and simple all week. So Wales are not ready to go home according to Wales rugby national team coach. Oh my goodness. What is the name of this particular man? What is the name of this amazing coach? He said Wales are not ready to go home. They don't want to go home. People are saying Wales, please go home now. What are you still doing? Of course, in this Rugby World Cup, the coach said no, we are not ready to go home. What is really going to happen? They will be facing Argentina. They will be facing Argentina today, and the kickoff time for that rugby quarterfinals and World Cup will definitely be at exactly 5 p.m. Nigerian time. So it promises to be a tough outing. Wales against Argentina. Compare two of them together. You agree with me? Of course, Wales they have name when it comes to rugby. They are good name. They have pedigree. They have records when it comes to rugby. But when you talk about technicalities, the tactical and rest of them, I gave it, of course, to Argentina. I'll be back after this time. Please don't touch that dial. Still, Boss Sports Weekend Edition on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. See your boy Osaze. Yes, Sports Pilot Rabbi has taken over my joy on the show this afternoon. Don't worry, we'll get to other issues. Don't touch that dial, okay?
We don't play by the rules, we create them. Boss Radio 98.9 FM. Owerri.
Nothing beats the aroma and sweet taste of a well-cooked ofaku at Mimi Place. When it comes to home-cooked food, we are home away from home. So come into our spacious, ever conducive and bubbling spot at Mimi Place every Sunday for Ofaku Sunday. It's super special Sunday treat for you, friends, loved ones and family who love ofaku. Visit us today at Mimi's Place, located beside All Seasons Hotel, plot 5046, All Seasons Avenue, New Owerri. Place your ofaku order now by calling 0803 501 0005. That is 0803 501 0005. Make your Sundays memorable and satisfying with Ofaku Sunday. Mimi Place. Finger licking.
My guy is a beautiful day to remember.
Don't do drugs.
do us. Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Radio for the
Boss Mind.
Over them all. If they want tongue Goliath, I be David for life. Oluwade my side. Over them all. If they want tongue Goliath, I be David for life. Oluwade my side. Over them all. Over them all. Over them all. Over them. Over them all, over them all, over them all, over them. I dey sip my mattel, I pin down with my cartel. Number one, no forget. If you dey vex, make you go kick a bucket. Oh no, I no fit fake it. I swear to God, they no fit change me. Them go come back for my messy, but them won't play me like Messi. Shake me, let me they call my phone. Let me they come my home. That feel like slow, but I fly over them like drone. Oh no, over them all. If they want tongue Goliath, I be David for life. Oluwade my side. Over them all. If they want tongue Goliath, I be David for life. Oluwade my side. Over them all. 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 Over them. Too many blessings me I know fit talk. If then they wait, make they see me flop. Them go wait till thy kingdom come. You carry gun, me I carry bomb. We go they shock them like high tension. Who knows say Uncle them like go become governor. You know say God in my back every time I come true. That's true. I no fit fake it. I swear to God they no fit change me. Them go come back for my messy, but them won't play me like Messi. Shake me, let me they call my phone. Let me they come my home. That feel like slow, but I fly over them like drone. Oh no. If they want tongue Goliath, I be David for life. Oluwade my side. If they want tongue Goliath, I be David for life. Oluwade my side.
What's up, amazing people? They call me FaZe, and I'm live on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri.
Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah, yeah,
Yes, welcome back to the Box Sports Edition on Boss Radio 98.9 FM. The last song you listened to was actually done by Davido, because I won over them. And it's a perfect song I chose for Wales Rugby national team manager. Ask me why. Well, during the press conference yesterday, people asked him Wales national rugby team coach and manager Warren Gatland to go home with his team, because the fans have not really been impressive with the performances so far in the World Cup. And he opened his mouth and said, I won't go home. We will never go home. We are here for business. We are here to contend just like others are really contending and contesting. So we are here to face Argentina, and we have confidence. We have a team. We have a squad. We have team spirit that will destroy as we release our Arsenals against Argentina today, 5 p.m. Nigerian time. And that particular song, Over Them by Davido, fits in what Wales national team manager Robbie manager represents. Of course, people are seeing him, I see his team as a David, and they're seeing Argentina as Goliath. But he said, of course, if you think you can kill me as a Goliath, I will kill you as a David. I will just release one stone from my catapult directly right straight to your forehead, and you actually get down. What a combination of size! I don't want to start. No, okay. Don't get it twisted, of course. The show is for fun, and I believe you are having fun out there. Let me remind you once again that we are live and very much active on Facebook at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri, at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like our Facebook page and drop that comment instantaneously. You can as well catch us live on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just hit that subscribe button, of course, on our YouTube at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri, and start dropping your comment. You can share your thoughts equally and as well via WhatsApp messages. The number for the WhatsApp messages still remains 0L06 3992 399 0L06 9992 999, and we'll tell you the lines to call in the course of the show so that you have meaningful conversations with us on the show this very lovely afternoon. Why not get our app, listen to us, watch us live wherever you are around the world. You can also log on to www.boss989fm.com. Quickly, let's continue with what the Wales national team rugby manager Warren Gatland said. When the Wales football team marched to the Euro 2016 semi-finals in France, the Terrence, of course, anthem of Don't Take Me Home became synonymous with that stunning summer of Welsh sports. 7 years on, the mantra is the same for the country's rugby stars as they aim to actually book their own last 4 place in the major tournament if they could navigate their way against the Argentina rugby national team today. So this is a World Cup. We today take Warren Gatland side to France, oldest and second largest city, as first of all of quarterfinal rugby descent on the city called Marseille today, while the state of France in Paris will host Ireland and New Zealand hostilities today. France and South Africa game tomorrow. All Wales eyes will definitely be further south on the Mediterranean port city as Gatland's charges take on the Pumas before England tackle Fiji 24 hours later. The Argentines rugby national team, the males category, they are known as, of course, the Pumas. Why, of course, it's going to be an amazing game. England, they are still in the race anyway. They'll be taking Fuji come tomorrow. Don't underrate this country called Fuji. For them to get to the quarterfinals of the Rugby World Cup shows they are serious to win this title. It means that they actually have what we call business mindset. So if England underrates what Fuji will bring to the party against them tomorrow, they will be doing that at their own peril. Let's continue to talk about Wales game against Argentina. Wales fans have a 5th city to visit after already traveling to watch their side destroy, of course, their side victory in Bordeaux, Nice, Lyon, Nantes, with supporters from 4 nations flooding into the famous La Vic Sport. Football fans from Wales never made it to Marseille in 2016, while the rugby supporters missed out on the opportunity to follow Wales in 2007 when Gary Jenkins' side were knocked out of the World Cup in the group stage by Fuji. Talking about this particular rugby World Cup, of course, that went down in 2017 in 2007 rather, and the rugby team from Wales could not really get, of course, out of the group stages because they were destroyed by Fuji. Well, they plan to make the most of it this particular weekend. Now, Argentina rugby national team coach Michael Cheika was actually spotted talking to his Fuji opposite number Simon Ruwalu down to the old port. This happened yesterday. Perhaps they were actually exchanging notes on the opposition defense this weekend after Wales had defeated Fuji and Argentina lost to England in the group stages. Probably the Argentine coach is trying to sell the weaknesses of England and their stronger points to Fuji, as Fuji would love to sell as well the West's weakest points and strongest points to them. That is amazing politics coming into this World Cup. Wonder shall never end. Between Wales national team known of course as the definitely by amazing side and against the Argentine side. It is the first World Cup meeting between Wales and Argentina since 1999, with history actually supporting Wales win. Argentina have beaten Wales only twice in their last 11 meetings, and their World Cup performances so far do not suggest an immediate turnaround in fortunes. Definitely after spending most of the tournament based in Versailles, Wales switched to Toulouse this week, about an hour outside Marseille. This is the bigger man now with Wales training at this home club ground. It's gonna be an amazing, honestly. Argentina had only beaten Wales twice in their last 11 meetings at the Rugby World Cup. So what is gonna be happening today? The odds are going in for Wales. The odds are speaking against Argentina. But in football, history are meant to be broken. History are meant to be created and recreated. So if the West national team, rugby national team, have this at the back of their mind, that history always favors them, the odds always favors them, and they don't really do their homework pretty good, they don't really get down to the business, I bet you they will be flawed by Argentina today. And personally, I would love to see Argentina making it to the semi-finals, because Wales will give South Africa a run for their money. I don't know who South Africa will be facing in the semi-finals. I want Argentina to make it to the semi-finals, because Argentina have seen so far at this World Cup, they are not really convincing. South Africa can slaughter them. If they manage to win Wales, I will not really give them any credit or credence that they will be able to beat South Africa. See how I'm talking as though South Africa have already made it to semi-finals. In my mind, they are through to the semi-finals. I'm just waiting for them to finalize the whole drama tomorrow against host nation, that is France. Definitely, it's going to be an amazing game. Honestly, we are dwelling so much on rugby. I think we will run away from rugby so far. Let's pitch our attention with other sports that really got our attention. Don't worry, we will get to football. Let's use this time to take a look at the non-football issues so far. We are still listening to Boss Sports Weekend Edition on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. It's your boy Osaze, your sports pilot. We are live, very much active on Facebook at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like our page and drop your comments. Catch us live as well on YouTube at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Hit that subscribe button, subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop your comments. Get our app, listen to us and watch us live wherever you are around the world. You can also log on to www.boss989fm.com. Share your thoughts with us via WhatsApp messages. The number for the WhatsApp messages is 0806 9992 999. 0806 9992 999. We will open the phone lines pretty soon because of the show, but just calm down. Okay, we will tell you the numbers to call when we open the phone lines. Let's head straight to the world of golf, because Lexi Thompson fell just short of making the cut, on her PGA Tour debut, despite candidate to under 69 in the second round of the Shirina's Children's Open. The USA Soham Cup star was aiming to become the first woman to make the cut at a PGA Tour event since 1945. Thompson, who is 28 years, made 5 birthdays as she battled back superbly after opening the tournament with a 2-over-73. However, 2 bogeys in her final 5 holes saw her miss the cut in Las Vegas by 3 strokes. According to Lexi Thompson, and I quote, "It is an amazing feeling not only to have my parents out here to support me, but just to be able to come here and follow my dreams is something I have wanted to do since playing against my brothers growing up. All the guys were so welcoming. It is the best feeling just seeing the amount of kids out there screaming, Lexi, 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 Lexi." It makes me tear up sometimes because that is what I play for, to inspire these little kids. No added pressure, of course. It was a goal making the cut, but I knew I had to play my A game. Meanwhile, American Lance Griffin has a shot of the lead on 12 under after carrying a second round. Sister says that included a run of 5 straight batters. Campetron, the Cameroon champ, is alongside Griffin at the top of the load board after hitting 67. Well, as amazing, Thompson's participation as a sponsor's exemption saw her attracted huge galleries and interest. Even her hopes were actually dented further when she opened her second round by dropping a shot on the 3rd hole to actually left her at 3 over overall. But the American, who averaged over 300 yards off the tee and drove the green on the 296 minus yard per 415, betted 5 of the next 10 holes to put herself on the brink of matching baby Didi Rickson Zaharia's achievement from 78 years ago. Amazing stuff for Lexi Thompson, who did what no other woman has been able to do since this particular Didi Rickson Zaharia achieved that in 1945. In the world of cricket, I have it on good authority that New Zealand cricket team captain Ken Williamson suffered a fractured thumb in yesterday's World Cup win against Bangladesh, but could return before the end of the group stage, which is slated, of course, to happen next month. Williamson scored 78 before retiring hot after he was hit by a throw as he ran through for a quick single. It was his first game back after a 7-month layoff with a knee injury. Coach Gary Steele said Williamson will be given every opportunity to prove his fitness. According to the coach, firstly, we are all feeling for Kane to actually have this occur after all his hard work to return from his knee injury. While it is disappointing news, the initial diagnosis has given us some optimism he can still feature later in the pro play following a period of rest and rehabilitation. Kane is clearly a massive part of our side and a world-class player and captain, so we will look to give him every opportunity we can return in the tournament. New Zealand's final game of the group stage is against Sri Lanka come the 9th of November, be next month. The semi-finals are scheduled for the 15th and 16th of next month before the final slated on the 19th of next month. Better Tom Blondie will travel to India as cover, but will not officially be part of the squad while Williamson recovers. Williamson, who is 33 years, was a doubt for the tournament after rupturing his anterior cruciate ligament in the first game of the India Premier League in the month of March this year. But recovered in time for New Zealand's third group stage match against Bangladesh in Chennai. After passing his half a century, he looked in control before he was actually struck on the hand by a shy at the stumps. He tried to continue, but when the pain persisted and with the game all but won, he actually retired a hold, and an x-ray subsequently confirmed the fracture. New Zealand are still without a Sima team Southie because of a thumb injury suffered during a one-day international against England, which went down the 19th of September this year, that required a surgery. Before today's India-Pakistan match, the Kiwis were really top of the World Cup after 3 wins from their 3 group matches so far. Their next match is against Afghanistan in China come next week Wednesday. Well, once the international remain ODI, of course in cricket we call it ODI, and what it stands for One Day International. You are still listening to Boss Sports, the weekend edition on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. It's still your boy Osaze, your sports pilot. We are live from Facebook at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like our page and drop your comment. You can as well catch us live on YouTube at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop your comment instantaneously. Catch us live as well. You can watch us live and listen to us live by getting our app, downloading our app. You can as well log on to www.boss989fm.com. Share your thoughts with us via WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number still remains 0806 9992 999 0806 9992 999. Let's take a look at more information coming out from the world of cricket. Argentina's women compiled a T20 international record, a score of 427 as they trashed an inexperienced Chile side in the capital of Argentina yesterday. Of course, the T20 still means 2020, but you can call it T20. That is, of course, every of them is totally acceptable. But the total, the highest in women's and men's T20s, eclipsed the 380-1 made by Bahrain's women's cricket national team against their counterpart from Saudi Arabia in the month of March last year. Lugia Taylor hit 169 off 84 balls for Argentina as she actually made the highest individual score in women's T20s. Chile, who actually fielded 7 debutants players, were actually bowled out for 63 runs in reply, with a 364 runs margin of defeat in the match played at the Maurice Rollercoast Oval in the St. Albert's Club was the heaviest in both women's and men's cricket. Lucia Taylor, whose previous top score in T20s stood at 29 hits, 27 falls, and she actually shared the first wicket stand of 350 with Albertina Gallin, 144 not out, Oxford record for any partnership in both men's and women's T20s. Florencia Martinez from Chile bowled 17 no balls as her 1 over cost of 52 runs. Jessica Miranda top scored for Chilean side with 27 and claimed the wicket of Taylor to finish with 164 from her 4 overs. Argentina are currently 66th in the International Cricket Council's rankings, while Chile, who were playing a T20 for the first time since 2019, have not really played sufficient fixtures to have a ranking. You are still listening to Boss Sports Weekend Edition on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. We will go for a snappy break. When we make a return, we'll definitely continue to do what we know how to do best. Don't touch that. I still Boss Sports Weekend Edition on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. And remain yours sincerely, Osaze, your sports pilot. Stay glued. We will be back.
Don't get it twisted. The real boss is here. Boss Radio 98.9 FM. Radio for the boss mind.
Ooh, it's Chucky. Commissioner DJ YC. Let's go.
Your body, they give me goosebumps. Your body, they make me want to drop more phones. Baby, this your body too soft. You the make me and my girl, they discuss. Say you go like have some fun, and you go like buy new stuff. Or maybe we should just go on a vacation. Let's take a trip anywhere of your choice. Commissioner, know they for everybody, but commissioner, they for you. Cappuccino, wake up for early morning. Cappuccino, they think of you. Commissioner, no drunk for anybody, but commissioner, they drunk for you. Cappuccino, if you die for anybody, but cappuccino, if you die for you. Because something must kill a man. Now your body, baby, now your body, yeah. Now your body, baby, now your body, yeah. Now your body, baby, now your body, yeah. Now your body. Because I'm the most to kill a man. Now your body, baby, now your body. Now your body, baby, now your body. Now your body, baby, now your body. Now your body, because I'm the most to kill a man. You like to spend money, baby, have some. Go shopping with your friends, you know my pocket handsome. If you run out of money, come around and get more. I'm a big gabbo, I'm a big gabbo. I know you like to spend money, baby, have some. Go shopping with your friends, you know my pocket handsome. If you run out of money, come around and get more. Commissioner, no day for everybody, but commissioner day for you. Cappuccino, wake up for early money. Cappuccino, they think of you. Commissioner, no jump for anybody, but commissioner go drunk for you. Cappuccino fi die for anybody, but cappuccino fi die for you. Because I'm the most to kill a man. Now your body, baby, now your body, yeah. Now your body, baby, now your body, yeah. Now your body, baby, now your body, yeah. Now your body, because I'm the most to kill a man. Now your body, baby, now your body, yeah. Now your body, baby, now your body, yeah. Now your body, baby, now your body, yeah. Now your body, because I'm the most to kill a man.
What's up, it's a boy, Gaya Mana. You want to bam bam, you want to chill with the big boy. You want to chill with the big boy, keep listening to Boss Radio 98.9 FM. That's how the thing goes. Hey.
Olalaje mi Ashake.
Nakasumbala no dey waste time, oh na. Me I want fire bazooka, oh na. Mr. Money no dey waste time, Mr. Money want to ease your mind. Say baby to find no dey too shine, unaka. Show why me ni. Mr. Money no dey waste time, Mr. Money want to ease your mind. Hello, you carry like a filo. I'ma check a phone no go dey ghost to. Head to pay what 10 kilo. Kumatingaza, Shina sa inyo falapa. Agata from Osapa Funi Bulala. Nishe lo japa Omo aje bota ni bi mi gapa. I no like nonsense we ya ko bota. Nishe lo japa Omo aje bota ni bi mi gapa. I no like nonsense we ya ko bota. Sunga la ja sunga la ja sunga olo sunga sunga la ja sunga olo sunga
Mr. Money with the vibe right now. Mr. Money with the vibe right now. Mr. Money with the vibe right now. Mr. Money with the vibe right now.
Kerosene no dey sleep, I no dey sleep at all. I'm a kuma rock cause I'm ready to spend. Ibakare kuma bong, make we man united. This your skin just a glow, baby, make we chillo. Hello, you carry back like a filo. I'ma check a phone no go dey ghost you. Edu to gbe what 10 kilo. Kumatingaza, Shina sa inyo falapa. Agata from Osapa Funi Bulala. Nishe lo japa Omo aje bota ni bi mi gapa. I no like nonsense we ya ko bota. Nishe lo japa Omo aje bota ni bi mi gapa. I no like nonsense we ya ko bota. Sunga la ja sunga la ja sunga olo sunga la ja sunga olo sunga.
98.9 FM Owerri, radio for the boss mind. My name is Shego Aruze. Don't change the dial.
Welcome back to Boss Sports Weekend edition on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. I remain yours sincerely, Osazeya Sports Pilot, and I have Kachi Sports in the studio. Hello, Kachi. Happy Nations Cup draw, and how is your weekend moving, brother?
Well, also the weekend is going fine. Happy, I think I want to say same to you. Courtesy of the second question, they wish happy Nations Cup draw, where Nigeria is in a tricky group, Group A.
Which what makes that group tricky?
It's tricky because we have banana peels there. Gambia,
is there any time you people will not find a name to give Nigeria in any group?
No,
let's answer the truth.
You think it's an easy group?
If not, okay, thank God, no, nothing like a group of dead. Now we've called another name tricky. What makes it tricky?
If you ask me, I say that so that we will not be so overconfident, thinking that, you understand, it's an easy group for us. Now, I believe, I'm one of those who believe that by saying this, the players will get to know that there is something, at stake. So that nobody will go there and become like a desical and then take it for a child's play, or not do this business with all dedication. So, but again, you should know this, that there are no pushovers these days. Football has come of age where you underrate a team to your own detriment or at your own detriment. You saw what happened yesterday between Nigeria and Saudi Arabia. So, in any case, what I'm trying to say in effect is, I want to say it's a tricky group. Yes, Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire looks like they are the favorites there. But who knows what is up this list for the other teams who are also in that particular group. But having said that, I want to say a happy weekend to all our listeners. Apologies, I'm coming a bit late because of the poor, state of the roads in Imo. I ran into a very long traffic jam, and before the driver could maneuver, then of course you know what happens. Well, I'm here finally, Osaze. I've been listening to you. You're doing very well. It's international week, surprise and shocking results, but the biggest one is that Cristiano Ronaldo again continues to set record, continues to somebody says he should stop now if he doesn't want to make this make it impossible for people to break some of the records he has made. I mean, scoring 20-something goals since he turned 30. It's crazy. It's crazy. Last night he got a brace and then has qualified Portugal for the Euro 2024. And I want to say that the young man, now he's an old man anyway. Somebody wouldn't say he's a young man again. he looks like he wants to play till he's 42. That means he's going to be in the next World Cup. And that plus so many other very interesting results. But one of the disappointing results, it's that of Scotland. Scotland has been a handful. Scott McTominay has been scoring for fun for the club, for the country. Do you know something happened over the week, and even Scotland FA have written UEFA to demand for why a particular goal was cancelled in their last qualifier against Spain.
VAR decision.
The VAR decision. There's confusion according to them, and that winning that match would have seen Scotland qualify. They now have to wait for what was going to happen between Spain.
During the first leg of that game, Scotland won Spain. They defeated Spain in the first leg. I was pretty sure before that game that they won't find that game easy, but VAR decisions have already been called into question by so many persons. But before we continue with that Euro Nations Cup result, we'll definitely come to that. I want to ask you one question, Kachi. Anthony Joshua, Anthony Joshua is trying to have another fight before the end of the year. Would you definitely advise him to have another fight before his purported fight with Deontay Wilder? Of course, they've not actually wrapped up the whole agreement, but do you expect him to have another fight?
Yeah, to keep in shape. He looks at himself and find out that he can keep going. Sometimes when you stay away from important matches like that, you tend to lose your confidence. You tend to lose some of the tricks. Standing before the crowd, under the floodlights, sometimes boosts your morale. Okay, you need to try yourself with some other guys. You need to make sure that you are still in shape, and to know that you're still in shape is not by just going to train every day. It's by meeting somebody in the ring, knocking the person out, or no, that sizing up, that makes you to know, okay, you're ready or you're not ready. So if he looks at himself and then have discussion with his doctors and they say, man, it's possible for you to go and fight before you're purported, like you rightly said earlier on, because that match, we've been waiting for it for ages, before you know it won't take place. Yeah, we heard that it's possible that he's going to face Deontay Wilder, but it's not the first time we're getting to hear that.
Yeah,
even when both of them,
it's not the first time. It's not the first time.
Even when I thought that in this unification bout now that may take place between Usyk and Tyson Fury, I would thought that it would have happened between him and Deontay Wilder, but it didn't happen. So for me, I support him. He should go into that. To me, the biggest advantage is for him to keep in shape. First someone. You can't just be going to the gym and say, okay, I'm fit. you need to test it. I think maybe he's trying to test his feet before that particular fight is going to be possible. Okay,
we hope so. Honestly, we hope that Anthony Joshua don't really get to lose his next fight if he agrees to have another shot before that potential fight with Deontay Wilder, because if he loses that fight before Deontay Wilder, I believe Wilder will not agree to fight him. Of course, will not agree to fight him. Well, let me tell you that cricket will return to the Olympics for the Los Angeles 2028 Games has actually been approved by the International Olympic Committee Executive Board, having to good authority that flag football, a non-contact version of American football, squash, lacrosse, and baseball, softball are also in. The IOC members will now vote on Monday next week to ratify the board's recommendation. IOC President Thomas Bach said the new sports allow the Olympic movement to engage with new athletes and fan communities. Well, let's move to our.
I have a little reservation with that. In as much as I am totally in support of that, I want to ask Africans one or two questions.
Okay.
When are we going to be projecting our own traditional kind of sports, to the Olympics? Because if you look at what's happening right now, look at the sports you've mentioned. We've seen traditional sporting activities coming from the Middle East, coming from China, Japan, and different parts of the world. And look now, US are coming up with sporting events. Now I want to ask myself this question. If you come to Nigeria, for instance, we've got a lot of traditional sports that have died.
But baseball and softball have been part of Olympic before now.
No, what I'm saying is, when are we? I'm not agreeing with that. What I'm saying is, there are other sporting events coming in. Olympics. The IOC will look at it, evaluate it, endorse it. Right?
So one of which of the Nigerian traditional sports?
There are millions of them we do traditionally. For instance, where I come from, we have wrestling, and our wrestling is not the traditional. We have
wrestling
no. We have not just one kind of wrestling that should be proper. Yes, get what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I think it's the 21st century. We can't continue to accept. Can't we start giving? Because when you talk about the wrestling you're talking about, we all know the type of it. But if you watch my own kind of wrestling, the Igbo or maybe some of you find out that there's something unique about it. Is beaten. Ours is beaten. You have.
Of course, so if no matter how much you push for it, IOC will not accept it. It definitely contradicts.
I don't agree with you.
IOC will not accept it. That's not that about it. They have wrestling already, so your own kind of wrestling will not be accepted to contradict what IOC see as a world standard. No, you are free to disagree.
What makes world standard?
You are free to disagree. You are free to disagree.
I like the word you use. What makes something world standard?
You are free to disagree.
Yeah, I am.
Fine, you're free to decide. IOC don't see that particular sports as a world standard.
I just see one for instance anyway.
Of course, because
when other sporting events that
when they looked at it, they was okay. You are bringing this on to contradict what they have already.
No, it cannot contradict.
It will.
No, what IOC is doing, if you check very well in the recent time, what they are doing is expansion, and that's what makes it Olympics. That's what makes it unique.
And I'm telling you,
expansion in the sense that
they have the same sports in the Olympic. So there's no way they can bring it on board.
Do you even know that we have a different kind of wrestling? If you ask me, even the judo and the rest of them looks like wrestling somehow, but they all are being accommodated. There's specific.
You can't call it wrestling. The wrestling you are talking about has the same technique, just like wrestling we say it was. So there's no way it can be accepted.
How many sporting events in the Olympics are Africally originated? Can you tell me?
You can ask Africa, don't ask me.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So it's time we begin to do that. That's what I'm saying.
It's
time we begin to project.
If Africa brings something that has already been existing in the Olympic, they can't accept it because the IOC look at it as contradictory.
I use the wrestling as an example to let you know that it is quite unfortunate that Africans are members of IOC. But it's appalling and to me unacceptable that we don't have sporting events that are African or traditionally or from Africa. They are just either one or two, three of them, but we have to have a lot of them. That's what I'm saying. I use the wrestling as an example, so let's not hinge it around that alone. But I'm saying
maybe Africa will start organizing their own Olympic and they do the stuff among themselves.
Those people whose sporting events are being used, they are organize their own. That's the mentality we have. We've always subjugated ourselves. Always believe that we'll come first from behind.
Can you name one sport that is secluded to one continent? Name one sport that's secluded to one continent.
What do you mean by that? I don't know.
Yes, you said that since Africa are not allowed to bring their own sports. Yes. Name one sport that's secluded to one continent.
When you say secluded, what do you mean? Is it that only one continent practicing it? Is that what you're saying? Well, many sporting events are, maybe practice around the world, but it originated from somewhere. That's what I'm saying. It originates from somewhere.
Let's read the Facebook message. Daktisha Obieka says, hashtag sack Jose Pesero now for wasting Nigerians' money in Portugal's drawing against Saudi Arabia with our millions of US dollars. Okay, Eka Wekwali says Jose Pesero is clueless on managing Super Eagles defense and he has no grip on improving Nigeria local league. Okay, Ngozi Chukwueze says I salute you guys on Boss Radio Sports News this afternoon. Happy weekend to you. Okay, Daniel Wampa says 100% fire. Free Mike David says good afternoon Boss Radio and Osaze, and I'm writing from Umezo Zaba Ikedru, Imo State. I'm not happy that the Super Eagles played a draw yesterday. This shows that they might find it difficult to make it to the quarterfinal. Okay, I don't like how they played yesterday. Thank you. Keep up the good work. I'm enjoying your program. Wise Man says watching us live from Abakaleke. Good afternoon, guys. Sebastian Didajuma says good afternoon, boss. Okay, boss, my name is Sebastian, writing you from Olu. Please, I want to know about Manchester United transfer update and update about the sale of Manchester United. I greet you. Okay, thank you so much. Keep those messages coming on our Facebook at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like our page and drop your comment as well. You can as well join us live on YouTube at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop your comment as well. Definitely, we are really having a very, very amazing time here in the studio. And Kachi, let's go to that drawing, that Nations Cup draw that actually went down in the capital of Ivory Coast, that is Abidjan. Let's look at the groups as they were drawn honestly into different groups. Let's look at the whole group so far. And can you actually okay. Many individuals have already said that the Nigerian group is not really the group of death, and they refuse to kind of say something about the group of death. But whatever happens, honestly, let's begin with the Nigerian group. You said Nigerian group is a tricky group. Well, that is the words of Kachi. Nigeria will be up against two-time champions Ivory Coast in Group A, alongside Guinea-Bissau and Equatorial Guinea. Now, Kachi, do you see Nigeria beating Ivory Coast?
Well, it's football. I would say that it depends on how prepared you are. If we are able to assemble a team before January, we can beat Africa. But for now, we don't have a team. We have individual players who are talented, who are doing marvelously well in different parts of the world. Terry Morphin is a terror in Ligue 1. Victor Osimhen is a killer in Serie A. Then you go to German Bundesliga. Victor Boniface is invincible. You can continue counting. Gift Orban is doing a lot of things at Ghent. You can continue to count. In fact, you can lose your count. In Real Sociedad, you talk about Sadiq. I'm talking of forward now. Then where we are having a little challenge right now is at the midfield. But even there, we've got a couple of experienced and talented players who can be galvanized and produce something spectacular. Then in the defense also, I can't say some people are saying our defense is do we really lack the quality in defense? Not really, because if you look at the game they played, you see a lot of talented players in very wonderful clubs that are in that defensive line. So the problem with Nigeria is the problem of lack of a team. I think Jesse Posero, from what we can see so far, it doesn't seem to have what it takes to assemble a team that can conquer Africa. So, but for winning Cote d'Ivoire, I say it is possible only if we can assemble a team, a meaningful team, before January. Now, what the coach, I have been expecting him to do is to find a way to look at some of these players in the MPFL and bring them in. The last time we won this Nations Cup in 2013, remember Sondemba?
Yes.
Starting Sondemba?
Yeah.
And some other very talented players who were from, the MPFL. And they were intelligently crafted in by late Stephen Keshi. And it was even the Sondemba that gave us the trophy against Burkina in the final. So what I'm saying is, your question, I'm trying to look at it from different facets. Can we beat Cote d'Ivoire? The answer is yes, but it is dependent on our ability to assemble a team on or before the beginning of the Nations Cup. But if it's what I saw yesterday, I'm afraid it may not be possible. Couple with the fact that Cote d'Ivoire are also playing at home. I know why you have to ask me that. You didn't ask me other country. I'm leaving you to ask me.
okay. I will definitely ask you about other countries because Africa's will open the Nations Cup game on the 13th of January against Guinea-Bissau. Then Nigeria game, first game will be the next day against Equatorial Guinea. So can we beat Equatorial Guinea?
Yeah, we
We said we can beat Africa's. Abi?
Yes, depending.
Depending.
I said it's depending on our ability to assemble
a team. Okay,
you understand? I think that's also applicable to Ecuador. But Ecuador is one of the teams that we could use patch and whatever and still conquer. But then we shouldn't always. That's why I use the word banana peels or tricky. You understand? You are facing teams that you can say, okay, we're going to win these ones. But we've seen this happen to Nigeria over and over again when our overconfidence will lead to one small team coming to embarrass us.
Just like what happened during the last edition of the Nations Cup.
We
are busy talking about our quarterfinal opponent where we never beat.
That's what I'm telling you. People were, because we got 9 points maximum, right? And then Tunisia came courtesy of best loser. You saw what happened.
I'm telling you.
So that's always been the problem. But that boils down to the question of what kind of team do you have? If you go back, I keep using that as a reference point. If you go back to 2013, you understand? You saw a team that was a mixture of talent, ruggedity, determination, and what? Never say never. Remember against Cote d'Ivoire? That was when Cote d'Ivoire were having some of their elite players. But Nigeria was able to beat them. If the Sondemba equation scored in that particular match also. You understand? So the problem I'm having with us is Jose Posero. I really want somebody to sit me down and let me know what actually is his game plan. I want someone to sit me down and explain to me why his team is disjointed. There's no fluidity in the team. The communication is, you saw what happened yesterday. The way they lose the loss of passes, poor crosses that are not precise. These are things. I know it's not easy Some of these players are just coming for the first time. Some of them are playing for the second time. But a very good coach should have watched these players in their respective clubs to understand their what pattern of play. So that since you have a lot of strikers, I was even telling someone yesterday. I said, look at, you have a lot of strikers, but intelligent coaches could still play 3 or 4 of them at the same time. But making sure that you allow those who are more creative to come into the midfield. We all know that Osimhen is a hitman, so always leaving him at the front, but bringing other guys that could come in deeper into the middle and as receive passes in deep areas, throw passes, space up things.
So if let's hope that Nigerian league will run and be effective before that January Nations Cup, do you still expect Jose Peseiro to pick at least 1 or 2 players from our local league?
Yes, I do. You know, the Nations Cup, it's African football.
Yes.
Sometimes you watch that those guys that shine very well are guys playing an African continent. You understand? You're talking about Equatorial Guinea now and Guinea-Bissau, right?
Yep.
How many of the players are outside? You find out that most of the players are playing here in what?
No, they have some foreign players.
That's what I'm saying. I said that's why I use the word. How many?
They have some foreign players.
Yeah, of course they should. But what I'm saying is that you see the bulk of them are guys who are in this continent. So you also get guys who are here also for that ruggedity, for that local mentality, to be part of.
But you know that AFCON has changed from that kind of game. AFCONs have changed totally, honestly. So
there's no way AFCON will change without still having African flavor in it.
But you can't tell me that the people who actually do well majorly, during the AFCON are players.
No, I didn't say so.
But that is what he said.
No, you didn't get it. I said, you asked me a question. That's what I said. You asked a question. You said, do I expect Jose Peseiro to add MPFL players? I said yes, because most of the teams we are going to meet, or most of the players also playing what? Africa. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I said. I didn't say that maybe no. I didn't say it's an African thing. It can never be taken away from that mentality. Teams that win AFCON are always having that African mentality in them. That ruggedity, that determination, that zeal has always been what wins AFCON for any team that won it. Going back to the history, it's not really about your big name or whatever. No, if it's about big name, or Cote d'Ivoire should have won the AFCON consecutively for about 4 times. Remember when they had their glorious golden generation, but they managed one. So it's not about big names. It's always about assembling a team with an African mentality.
Well, let's see how it goes, honestly. Let's see how it goes. And we hope that Jose Peseiro will get it right, as many Nigerians are really complaining bitterly over what really happened yesterday during the friendly against Saudi Arabia. And I won't be surprised if he said that Nigerians should definitely give him time, because he was not really even expecting Nigeria to win that game. He said before that game that game would be a tough one. I don't know how tough he saw that game before, but for me, honestly, this is a game that Nigeria was supposed to win. We had chances in the first half. We created over 13 scoring chances in the first half, but we lacked this killer instinct. We were very, very not clinical in front of God, and I was like, do you really expect the coach to come into the pitch and score goals for you? I can't really get it. On the part of Roberto Mancini, who had never really won any game since he assumed office as the Saudi Arabian national team coach. First game he lost to Costa Rica 3-1. Second game he lost to South Korea 1-0, and he vowed to get a point against Nigeria, which of course he did. Honestly, how would you assess Nigeria's game against Saudi Arabia? I don't know whether you saw that game.
Definitely. It's I think I've said a lot about
you've already given credit to our defense.
Yes, I didn't give them credit. I said that we have talents there. You understand that if well assembled and arranged properly, and then find out which team are you playing, who fits properly, who and who should be pairing, where and there at the defense and also even at the middle. Well, the Nigerian match exposed a lot of things about the Super Eagles of today. Though we are favored now to have so many talents where and there, guys who are top notch in their different clubs, but performing excellently for your club is quite different from performing excellently for your countryside. There got to be that synergy. There got to be that understanding. The Super Eagles I saw yesterday against a lowly rated. Let's be sincere about it. Saudi Arabia are doing so many things right now to revive their football, to create a dimension in the world of football. But that still does not mean that they have the talents. We saw the guys they played yesterday. Although these guys also don't take anything away from them, because these Saudi Arabian players now, their mentality have changed. Why? Because they have been joined by stars from different parts of Europe. Cristiano Ronaldo is there today. Karim Benzema, the Ballon d'Or holder, is there. Mention them. Sadio Mane, guys have won the Champions League. So many, super grade A talents from Europe have joined them. Rubbing mind with these guys, playing with them every day, training with them every day, will definitely rub off in their mentality. So the kind of game they were playing yesterday, they were patient, they were observing. When Nigeria, possesses the ball, they took their time and they came for you. They weren't shy. They didn't fall back to expect allow Nigeria to take the battle to them. In most cases, they were the ones taking the battle to the Super Eagles. So the second half,
what is the solution to what happened to us yesterday? I really need to understand why we failed to win the Saudi Arabian side yesterday.
We failed to win because we weren't prepared to win. We weren't a team that should win that match. Jose Peseiro, like I said earlier, has not convinced me. I don't know about another person out there, has not convinced me that he's the one who has the tact to take the Super Eagles to the glory land. For me, the sacked Genetro is far more experienced and better than Jose Peseiro. That's just the truth. Because under Genetro, we began to enjoy some kind of play from the Super Eagles. But since he left, it's been like guesswork for us. The team is disjointed. There's no fluidity, like I said. Understanding is not there. The progression is poor. The team could not. I was watching them yesterday. There was not that easy progression. And then at the middle, easily losing possession, like you said, being wasteful in front of goals. And these are guys who are scoring week in week. Look at Victor Boniface. He just won the rookie. German rookie again. He just won again.
Yep.
So if a player like that comes to a match and he's firing blank, that's something we need to look at. Is it his fault? Is it the coaching setup? Why was Victor Boniface not being clinical yesterday? These are the kind of things a good coach should find out. So for me, the solution to it is this. Though it's late, is to tell Peseiro. That's why I was disappointed when I heard that this thing they gave to him in the Nations Cup quarter-final, right?
No,
semi-final.
Yes,
NFF told him semi-final. I mean, for God's sake.
And he signed a one-year contract extension, which will be expiring on in the month of February.
Yeah, right. That's immediately after the Nations Cup now.
Yes,
it does. So it's like they are telling him that the Nations Cup is your testing ground, isn't it? So, but in any case, I think that the solution is to urge Jose Peseiro to, because he can't, if you sack him now, bring another coach. To me, it's too late.
I don't think they will sack him.
No,
because
they won't.
Because he's the cheapest coach. He's the cheapest coach. Remember, he took a $20,000 pay cut. So he said he's the cheapest coach. They can't sack him, so that's why they are managing him. He knows that they won't sack him.
Yeah, they won't sack him, but I think we have what it takes to stop looking at maybe how much we pay coach today, because I believe we have the money.
Okay, we'll be back. Let's actually have it this time. Still Boss Sports Weekend Edition on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Don't touch that dial.
When the small boys sleep, the boss takes over. Boss Radio, 98.9 FM. Radio for the boss mind.
Sweet mother, I no go forget you for the summer way you suffer for me.
Our precious mothers of Imo, our beloved mothers and caregivers, the future of this state and the destinies of your children depends on you. Do not sell your vote for money. Rice, beans, yam, or even groundnut oil. Selling your votes will affect your children, their dreams, their aspirations, and their future. Together, let us keep their future bright. With each vote you sell the opportunities. Mothers of Imo, do not betray your children. If your children succeed, our state will be a better place. Please do not sell your vote. I remain Evangelist Mike Ikoku, your big brother.
Stop, make you no cry again.
What's up, amazing people? They call me FaZe, and I'm live on Boss Radio 98.9 FM. Owerri.
Ooh yeah.
Problem in all the finish. Make you try to enjoy. While I know the finish. Make you try to enjoy. Say kata kata uru no the finish. Make you try to enjoy. Problem in all the finish. So make you try to enjoy. Make we dance like Owerri. Yeah, Owerri. Make we dance like Owerri. Yeah, Owerri. Dance like Owerri. Yeah, Owerri. Dance like Owerri. Yeah, Owerri. See this life, I cannot kill myself. I just want to live my life, if I'm dead, I don't like Bahala, I don't go find your trouble. I don't like Kasala, so far my money the double. As my money the pile up, it make me happy. As my money the pile up, it sweet my body. Problem in all the finish. Make you try to enjoy. While I know the finish. Make you try to enjoy. Say kata kata uru no the finish. Make you try to enjoy. Problem in all the finish. So make you try to enjoy. Make we dance like Owerri. Yeah, Owerri. Make we dance like Owerri. Yeah, Owerri. Dance like Owerri. Yeah, Owerri. Dance like Owerri. Yeah, Owerri.
See the sun in your eyes. Everything that you do, I'm in love with. Loving every laugh, I swear. That is why I say I know I cannot hold back on my feelings. Cause the way this girl is smiling, she dey busting my brain now. And no matter what them say, I know we should have busting my brain. See the way this girl is smiling, she dey busting my brain now. And no matter what them say, I know I will love her eternally. Hey, as I dare so, not only you I see as I dare so. Not only if it harass me, if them ask you help, tell them say you help me as I dare so. I no go lie give you, and if I catch you, I will do everything not to let you go. Call it kidnapping, I will hold you down. No more wearing no frown as I dare so. Cause the way this girl is smiling, she dey busting my brain now. And no matter what them say, I know we should have busting my brain. And the way this girl is smiling, she dey busting my brain now.
Well, this is Dangerous from Kingston, Jamaica. I represent for Boss Radio out of Nigeria, 98.9 FM. All over. Yeah! Read 'em up.
All right, yes, we are back about with something different because we are going into business, and in the next 10 minutes we'll be discussing business before we return back to sports activities. Still here, Osaze, your sports pilot, and I have a gentleman in the studio who will be doing justice to the issue at hand this afternoon. His name is Nzube Ndubisi. Welcome to Boss Radio, my brother.
Thank you very much, my yoga. Boss Radio, where they bust our head on a regular, where they give us some news, they give us better thing where they totally our head. I love this radio station.
Definitely, we love it as well. So Ndubisi, we want to know why you are here, and we're talking about real estate company scam, and I want you to tell us what your company is into.
All right. First of all, my people of Owerri, I greet you now. Where we go use pidgin to totori this particular matter so that you go summer everybody where they around Owerri go here waiting we carry come. We be inland homes real estate company where they inside Owerri to solve a lot of problems where they inside Owerri. First of all, I go like talk this particular thing. We know say a lot of people they don't scam on her. We know say a lot of people don't buy property from real estate company and they no allocate them. We know say a lot of people they cry say they put their money for real estate company where they different for inside our country, for inside our state, Imo state, and they no get proper allocation and they no teach them what they supposed to know. We know, and now why we come here make we teach you now and make we lecture on what you know now supposed to know before we now actually buy property from any real estate company. Now we be inland homes real estate company inside Owerri, and we are into full-time real estate ranging from landed property to building. So if you dey buy anything wey be property, you know do due diligence about the property. Now him be say you no even sabi anything about property. Wetin I mean, before you buy any property from any real estate company, first of all you suppose know whether that particular real estate company dey well registered first. When you talk about their property where they go sama you see the property, you suppose go chat this particular property where they give you to know whether this particular property dey under a government acquisition or it is free from every encumbrances. Now why we dey tell you say go for the best real estate company where go sama you better property where go totori your heart, so that you no go cry the same cry where you cry again. And we dey here to solve all these particular challenges where everybody don't face over the years. We are here to actually solve the problems and wipe away the tears of all emo light. Remember say now where you supposed to get wonderful property, now where you supposed to know say you buy a better property wey be say if you buy you go there rest assured say you buy wonderful property. Remember say cry no more, because inland homes don stand gidigba for this particular place. You wey dey hear me, you like wetin I dey talk and you wan know where this office dey, or you wan get more inquiry or information about this particular office, no forget say we dey for number 77 Onitsha Road by Owerri Control Post. Yes, na there where our office just stand gidigba dey wait you, or you call us on 090 364 201 23 090 364 201 23 or 090 648 95467 090 648 95467.
Okay, that's an amazing from the BC. Thank you for that explanation. Now I want to ask you, what is the happening area now in Owerri to get land?
Now wonderful question where we say everybody was supposed here. Now if you come inside Owerri, you go understand. So we get 3 cardinal points where they fast developing. Yes, the first point here in Owerri that is fast developing is Port Harcourt Road. Then we talk about the Aba Road and the Onitsha Road, and these particular places now where we say if you get property, you go there rest assured say you get wonderful property. Meanwhile, if you drive down to Port Harcourt Express Road, you gonna say this particular place what they call the Port Harcourt Express Road is not far from the city center. If you're coming towards Control Post, it's about 10 minutes drive from Control Post to this particular Port Harcourt Road where we they tell you. And if you dey conversant with this particular route, you gonna say if you come there today, what you see today there no be the same thing where you go see tomorrow. A lot of good structures and quality structures are actually coming over to that particular place. And if you research it very well, you go see say the population of Imo State is actually going up, and our Imo State municipal is choked up, and a lot of people are looking for a place where they go get good property, where get good accessibility. And this particular place is called the Port Harcourt Express Road. Why? Because it is the mega city. So if you not get property for this particular zone, waiting you get, you go explain tire. Now why we they tell you say we get Wilson Court to ACT where they for that particular location where be good estate where we say if you buy you go get a rest assured say you buy wonderful property. And this particular property just the 15 minutes drive from the popular Futo Junction along Omokani Express Road. Now where you go get this particular property, remember this is the happening area now in the city of Owerri, the Port Harcourt Road, the mega city. Now where team we they call this particular pros. Oh yeah, and let us start to call us on 090 364 201 23 090 364 201 23 or 090 648 954 67 090 648 954 67.
Okay, and we say, will I be wrong to ask you if the listener out there who want to buy this particular house, you know, at a particular estate you just mentioned, will I be wrong to say, okay, can you actually give them a clue when it comes to price ranges, maybe whether they can, if they have 100,000 or maybe 20 million, can they actually buy, and is it possible for them to pay instrumentally?
Okay, yes, in our estate everything is being put in place. You understand, we are not leaving anybody behind. We are carrying everybody along, both the big, the small, and this is the time to actually get property before I land over there. Now when we get hyperinflation in the country, you know, say waiting 5 million buy last year, 5 million no if you buy them now.
Definitely.
Car where you buy last year 2.5 million naira, my brother, go price them now, you know, go get her. And the only safer place to actually invest your money is landed property. Why? If you invest in landed property today, it will appreciate tomorrow. That is the reason why we tell you, say it be like fresh morning wine that gets better and better until the perfect day. Yes, the real estate investment is a very wonderful vehicle that move you from point A to point B. So if you're looking for a very wonderful portfolio, you can actually invest your money. You are not missing it out to invest in real estate portfolio. Now when we talk about the pricing, now we have a wonderful property which is the Wilson Court, that is just 15 minutes drive from the popular Futo Junction along Omokani Express Road, that is going for 2.5 million naira. Yes, as you hear 2.5 million naira, you don't define who you go call the no fear. You can actually pay instrumental payments or you pay outrightly. Now so we put up, you feel pay instrumental as low as 500,000 naira and spread up your balance within 6 months or 18 months, and nobody go put you inside pressure. Nobody go call you say come this one, you never pay. We know they put you for pressure. Just come and get a wonderful property and have peace of mind. Yes, so say no to bad real estate company. Say no to real estate where we say if you buy property they no go allocate you. We are here to solve those problems and to put Imo State, Imo Light, put them their smile back again, and together we can actually make this thing work out for good. Remember, our office is there for 77 Onitsha Road, Owerri by Control Post. You can actually reach us on 090 364 201 23 or 090 648 954 67.
All right, PC, quickly your last shots on this business time this afternoon. just use say your last words on the show this afternoon within 5 seconds.
All right. Anything that I will tell Imolite is that one thing you have to understand why investing property, you should not think about the location or the distance of the property, because that same property that you did not buy today, somebody bought it tomorrow and it is actually appreciating. So the best thing you can actually do for yourself is to locate the verified real estate company to invest your money. The reason is this: real estate company are not just selling land to you, they are selling both their brand and their name, and they have all it takes to actually protect their reputation. And we are here, the Inland Homes, to serve you well. We are here to sell our brand to you and to give you the comfort that you have actually been waiting for. Today, maybe tomorrow. Remember, say our office today for control post 77 on Onitsha Road. Now there where you go see us gidibam, and I go there to attend to you anytime, any day. Don't forget, say my name na Nzubechi Ndubisi, a wonderful representative of the Inland Homes. See you here next time, next day. Onadu.
Okay, thanks so much for coming, and we appreciate. We hope you definitely come back again to have an amazing time with us. And that's the much we can take. I remember you are sincerely Osaze, and back to the sports activities in the next 2 minutes. We definitely return back to sports activities. Still Boss Radio 98.9 FM. More, don't touch that dial.
Turn off the noise. That's right, turn up the volume.
I wanna but I'm broken hearted.
Boss 98.9 FM, keeping you company 247.
Here's another one of your favorite tunes. Stay stuck.
I'm again up so. Yeah, you won't capture my soul. I'm again up so. Make you one more. Better, bye. I'm loose. Even Peru done the para. Not in Josie, I'm in Josie. Won't call if you want Josie. I'm not playing with you, I'm not joking. My thought of mom is loaded. You can flag up, but I'm on board. I'm on duty, but I'm on low-key. They want do me, they want do me. They want do me, cause they want do me. When you won't want me, when you won't want me. I'm in San Francisco, Jammy. When you won't want me, when you won't want me. I just flew in from Miami. I'm loose. Even Peru done the Even Peru done the pour at the bottle, I wanna level up. When I'm with you, I never get enough. Slow wine, I'm not in a rush. I can hear music when you're here. Tonight we're rolling, body till closing. Since I put the ring on the finger, it's still frozen. Love in slow motion, I wanna feel you over me, yeah. Something magic in your eyes, yeah. Girl, I love the way you ride it. And it happens every time you arrive, that's right. Girl, I want you in my life, yeah. It's a heaven and it's right, yeah. I will never leave your side, stay tonight. When you won't see me, I'm in West London this evening. Giving me the feelings, no I'm not leaving till I fly LA next week. Better, nah, girl I'd rather go find somewhere quiet. You glow, and I get lost here in your eyes. I'm again up so, will you just capture my soul? I'm again up so, make me wanna just take you home.
All of the blessings where they come my way.
Rock. Eri ma jẹ́ kájọ kò fò tó a, make you no go relent. The way you do body improper, shey you want to collect. You know I get the connect. And let your body fire. Carry kaya with the flat man tire. Call on my man, them make them fall out. Tonight I want to call her. Igbadu is important. Igbadu is important. You know, see we are crossing border. The magic we dey channel. All of my guys are baller. Nobody look for my corner. They can't tell me nothing. They can't match my energy. Balling na normal thing. Cruising na Martin. All of the blessings where they come my way. They are all from God. And if them try to touch, he go burn them like hot water, oh. Hot water, oh. You better look where go to soda, oh. Go to soda, oh. Counting my blessings, $60, oh. Oh yeah, na gas up, oh. Give me the car, I be Godfather, oh. I be the Godfather, oh. I know they joke with my peace of mind. Pass me the make I feel alright. When I'm with you for life. Can me wanna blow your whistle all night. Baby, put your worries all on me. I want to know money. Call on my man, then make them fall out. Tonight I want to call out. Igbadu is important. Igbadu is important. You don't see we are crossing border. The magic we dey channel. All of my guys are baller. Nobody look for my corner. They can't tell me nothing. They can't match my energy. Balling na normal thing. Cruising na Martin. All of the blessings where they come my way. They are all from God. And if them try to touch, he go burn them like hot water, oh. Hot water, oh. You better look where go to soda, oh. Go to soda, oh. Counting my blessings, $60, oh. Oh yeah, na gas up, oh. Give me the car, I be Godfather, oh. I be the Godfather, oh.
My name is Shego Arinze, and you're listening to Boss Radio 98.9 FM. Hope you have a great day ahead.
We welcome you back from that amazing break. Back to Box Sports Weekend Edition on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. I see Mayor Sally Osazeyo Sports Pilot and the Catching Sports is quality here. We are discussing, of course, the Group A. The Group A of the Africa Cup of Nations, where we have Ivory Coast, host nation, Nigeria, Equatorial Guinea, and Guinea-Bissau. Let's take a look at the Group B we have at the moment, where we have the likes of Egypt, Ghana, Cape Verde, and Mozambique. And we know that Nigerians' next friendly game will be against Mozambique on Monday next, to be the 16th of October. Yes, of course. And Mozambique are being drawn in Group B against record champions Egypt, who won this tournament for the first time in 1957 and retained it back, won it back to back. And they are up against Ghana, Cape Verde, and Mozambique. Catching this group is where spared, if I should say, but just like you said, a group could be very, very tricky. People may say, okay, Egypt and Ghana may qualify, but Cape Verde and Mozambique may come from behind to actually make a stake here. But I don't know what you think. Egypt, Ghana, Cape Verde, and Mozambique. What is your analysis on about this group?
Yeah, just like you already said, on paper, people are saying that it's a group for Ghana and Egypt, but then Cape Verde, though that was in the middle of the 2000s, they came as a shock, where they were beating, punching above their weight. They did something that people were like, okay, it's like Cape Verde is becoming a new thing in Africa, but somewhere somehow they fell back. But I think they are on the surge again. They end up rising again. Then also with Mozambique, another banana peel, another team that you could underrate. I think we're going to see more of them on Monday when they'll face the Super Eagles. But for qualifying from their own group also, that was a bit tricky. That shows that nobody should take them for granted. On paper, yes, but I want to agree with you. There could be surprises in that Group B. Ghana have also not been themselves impressive recent times.
Yes.
You know, I think the most wonderful thing Ghana did was stopping the Super Eagles from going to the last World Cup. It's funny. And you know, it's been long since they won the Nations Cup.
Yes.
The country themselves are not happy.
Since 1982.
1982. Look
Very
at it.
bad.
That is 31 years now. Since 31 years, you know, and that's the last time Ghana won the Nations Cup. So they've not been the Ghana we used to know. So in that group, I think Mozambique, as long as Cape Verde, could fancy their chances. What you need there is just one upset. You understand? One upset is what you need there, either on the side of Egypt or on the side of Cape Verde, on the side of Ghana. So for Cape Verde and Mozambique, if I were their coach, if I were the players, I would approach every single game as if it is the last one. The worst you could get is a draw. You understand? And if you can get that kind of result, trust me, it's possible for us to see an upset. I've said it from the way, if you look at the two groups now, you find out that it's as if this Nations Cup is organized. Each of the group is like there are two clear, you know, teams favorites.
Yes.
But that means that we're going to be shocked because very, very possibly
there'll be upsets.
Yes. Watch out for upsets because you have seen Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire now.
Yes.
I say, hey, okay. Now in this Group B now, you're talking about Ghana and Egypt, right?
Yeah.
Say, okay, these two. Listen, I don't know why. I don't know what happened when these guys were doing this draw. But you see this thing that looks like for each group there are two favorites. There's going to be upset.
What if Equatorial Guinea qualifies ahead of Africa and Nigeria?
It's very, very possible. That's what I'm telling you. So everyone should not underrate anybody. And the reason why I keep saying that the Super Eagles I saw yesterday is not encouraging.
Honestly, not only my brother, I felt so bad. I felt so bad. We are winning. I started by 2 goals to 1. 9 minutes injury time was given. That goal actually came in the
910th.
Thank you very much. What stopped the goal from telling your boys pack the box
and let us at least go with the
pack the box? Hey, oh my God, it's pain me.
And again, a lot of people are on the. I think if you go to the different social media, people are on the neck. I forgot to say that in the when you first asked me about Nigeria, a lot of people are criticizing Francis Ozoho. I want to say this, please. Nigeria have been having serious problem at the goalkeeping department since after the ousting of Inyama, and we all know the controversy from Sondolise and co.
Yes.
They know how they frustrated the guy out of the national team. See, this is part of the problems we have as a country when we shoot ourselves
on the
right leg. Because if Inyama had retired honorably, he definitely must have groomed somebody under him to take over from him.
Yeah.
Go and check. This is what happened.
Kali Keme we thought could be a possible replacement, but
had also
health issues.
Health issues.
Yes.
Now, so you see that department, we have been struggling there. Do you know what I think? I think we should stop lying to ourselves.
Why not bring Inyama into apart from Inyama? Why not give that Teniba goalkeeper a chance?
Although this man is saying the recent, I think Posoro is trying to see that he's going to bring him, but we're saying
is blabbing. Okay, at least I can boast of 4 fantastic home-based goalkeepers. The Eniba goalkeeper, the Remo Stars goalkeeper,
that guy,
Rivers United goalkeeper.
I agree with you. These are guys that can now. But look at the problem. Another thing is, apart from also like you said, bringing home-based goalkeepers, why not include Inyama? Get Inyama, my brother. Look, this is what other countries are doing. Why do we keep killing ourselves out of tribalism sentiment? That this is a problem. When people like us are on air and we say the thing the way they are, we're not saying it because we are criticizing anybody. We're saying it because I know and I believe that we can get better. We can be one of the most feared footballing nations in the world if we take away rankling. In-house wrangling and job tribalism, some kind of sentiment, things that are not necessary. Now imagine, you know, in Africa today, go and check anybody that has assembled his first African 11. Inyama must be at the goalpost. Anybody go and check whatever is African first 11. Of all time, Inyama will always be at the goalpost for most of the people. You understand? Now, how can a country have a goalkeeper who has been to the World Cup how many times, Nations Cup how many times, won so many very important, won African Champions League
twice,
back to back. These are all experience. Trust me, sir. Go to that countries. No group of that magnitude will just retire and
allow him to go.
Wow,
how? Bring him in.
For God's sake, all the experience he has, all the things. Okay, now that he has retired, why not bring him as goalkeeper trainer?
Oh,
or be part of the goalkeeper training team?
They know he will not bow to their politics.
That's a problem. So that's the issue we have.
We do respect to Iko Shoremi, honestly. He was a fantastic goalkeeper, but if you give me Ike and the Yama to choose, I will not think twice.
Should I shock you?
I will actually pick Yama.
Should I shock you?
Shock me.
Even Shoremi is no longer in there.
I know, yes.
He's now the Abia Warriors.
Yes, of course.
I saw him here. I felt bad.
I feel for Abia Warriors. Because honestly, with due respect to him, if I'm the sporting director for Abia, I won't pick him.
Well, you wouldn't know.
Try and stay at the national team. What did he achieve?
So you find out that our problem has always been ourselves. Probably, I'm sorry, but if you also look at this thing, maybe because Nyama wouldn't take something or where it's coming from. Because it's like sometimes if you say, these are the kind of things that put us down. As a person with enormous experience, a fantastic goalkeeper who proved himself at all levels.
Honestly,
who faced Lionel Messi, the Messi and Messi found it difficult to score.
After that World Cup, Messi went and shook him.
And
said, "Man,
you know what
he did well."
Somebody who has met everybody in the world, meeting this guy. Now, why would we all know the circumstances, like I said earlier, where Olise out of envy or whatever? I don't want to go into that.
Pinnick should not be left behind.
Yes, now.
In fact, Pinnick is
the figurehead.
I'm telling you, he is.
He's a figurehead.
Yeah.
Now you made this guy a legend live in anger, because sometimes I ask, how do I say it? Sometimes states will think they don't work, they work. Somebody can say, because of this thing you did to me, well, no problem. You understand what I'm saying? I think that guy should be called and pacified. You understand? Nigeria should call Enyama,
apologize to him,
because it was during the mother's burial. You know, we can go back to the story.
I'm telling
just
you,
because he went for mother's Thanksgiving, better Thanksgiving. That was why Olisanko found it difficult with, fell out with him. At the end of the day, even NFF were defending Olise. They went on the side of Enyama. So what I'm saying is this: maybe we should call him and apologize. He could have made a statement. Okay, after I don't suffer on for this years, I do this. Make I see how far now. It happens.
It's sometimes. Possible. Of course, it's possible.
We are Africans.
Of course,
it works, brother.
It works. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, I feel very bad. Look, now we are complaining about. Why was I saying that? People, if you go on social media, everybody is blaming Ozoho. I like what Pesero said. I don't know if you're listening to him. Pesero said that even when he came, that Nigerians are often doing it, that is not good. That, and if you go and check, it's true. That Nigerians are often bombarding, putting a lot of pressure on the goalkeeping department, and that makes it difficult for these guys when they come on goal mouth. They're always thinking of what you understand.
We say.
Yes, please. I want to say this. We should sometimes restrict. Sometimes these are human beings too. They are human beings. Yes, yesterday he made a mistake that led to the first goal. But I mean, the criticism, the lambasting is too much online. Please, we Nigerians should know that these are human beings too. And Pesero said that because of that too much criticism, that he feels that the goalkeeping department, the guys there are always under pressure. Pressure is good, but when it becomes undue, you understand? One that
it affects the
psyche.
Yeah, it affects them a lot.
So please, I want to say that while we are continuing to look at other groups, please, if you're out there, you're listening to us, I believe you're listening to us, please subpedal a bit.
Honestly,
the criticism
I share in the pace of Nigerians. Okay, our patience always run out, but we can't actually blame them totally. They want to see that darling team, Kachi. Let me tell you, gospel truth. Nobody is happy that Nigeria drew that game. Nobody is happy.
Definitely.
Nobody is happy.
Nobody should be.
Honestly, nobody is happy.
It was supposed to be a 3-point.
Nobody is happy, but I don't know why Nigerians are not really criticizing our strikers that much, because they should thank the God. Look at the chances we created.
If God no bless, I don't know who you want bless.
We expect the goalkeeper can do what he could. What happened to the strikers? Why do not carry that ball put for net?
Pesero said it that same yesterday.
Okay. He said, do you expect the coach to come to the pitch and score goal for you?
Pesero said something that that's what I'm telling you. I've listened to him and he's making a lot of sense. You understand? I wish the kind of sense he's making, he can translate it in his techniques. You understand? He said that Nigerians also, they don't blame strikers, that when they miss goal, they don't blame them that kind of much. Now why is it that the same pressure, the same criticism, the same lambasting that goalkeepers get in Nigeria, that strikers and other players don't get it? And I agree with him, just like you're saying it now. We should make it. It's not only Uzoho You understand? It wasn't only so. After the first half, like he said, how many chances do we get?
Over 13, more than 13.
Imagine
more than 13.
We needed to what we need to do was to convert only 3.
I'm telling you.
That first half would have been 3-0, and that would have been done.
I'm telling you. It's quite unfortunate, honestly. Okay, let's assume that Jose succeeded to Pesaro succeeded to kind of put up a team, assemble a team as you said, and during the Nations Cup, we said, okay, this is the best team, and they failed to command chances. So are we going to blame Jose?
I don't know.
Pesaro for not actually putting up an amazing team. It's very, very serious because our problem now is more deadly than what we had before, because if strikers cannot convert their chances, no matter how amazing a team could be,
because one thing about football is that chance must come for both teams. Even that time when Barcelona was unplayable, I'm telling you, the opponent will still get 1 or 2 clear chances.
I'm telling you,
that's football.
Honestly, I feel for Nigeria, because if they continue with this leg, as you rightly pointed out, we may not really head anywhere. Honestly, we may not really head anywhere.
It's quite unfortunate.
Remember, we are still live and very much active on Facebook at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like our page and drop your comment as well. We are live on YouTube at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop your comment. You can share your thoughts with us via WhatsApp. The number for the WhatsApp message is 0806 9992 999 0806 9992 999. The phone lines are open right now. You can call us on 090-922-29922 090-922-29922 or 091-226-77989 091-226-77989. These are the numbers to call, and you have meaningful and amazing conversations with us on the show this very lovely afternoon. Remember, you can get our app, listen to us, download it, and watch us live wherever you are around the world. You can also log on to www.boss98.9fm.com. Now, away from Group B, let's actually take a look at the Group C, where we have the likes of Algeria and Burkina Faso. Okay, where we have Algeria, Burkina Faso, Mauritania, and Angola in Group D. In Group D. Okay, before we come there, let's look at Group C. Senegal, the defending champions, Cameroon, Guinea, and Gambia. So everyone is actually giving it to what? This is the dead group. The group of death.
I think we can say Group C is the group of death.
Yeah, personally, Group C is actually the group of death.
Yeah.
Senegal against Cameroon. Indomitable Lions against the Teranga Lions. Lions facing against Lions.
And then the problem is, while both Senegal and Cameroon are looking for a way to oust each other, Gambia and Guinea are watching by the side. And you know, Guinea has a very fantastic.
Thank you very much. I was actually coming to that.
It's a very fantastic.
Guinea has a team.
Yes, now.
Very technical. I think their game against Senegal will be the top of the game.
I think so. You find out that group, there will be an upset.
And you know that Cameroon struggled to qualify.
Yeah,
they struggled.
They managed. It was. I think there was the last game now.
Yeah, it's the last game.
So you find out that although sometimes there's something I like about Cameroon, I must say this. Cameroon, they do something. They have this ability to assemble themselves, arrange things within a very short period, and shock everyone. When they won the Nations Cup after Nigeria won in 2013, I think they won in 2017.
Yes.
That team in Egypt now. That team.
Yeah, where Abubakar.
That guy was on fire that year. So, but you know that year, people weren't really looking at Cameroon as the winning team, if you can remember. But Hugo Bros brought them.
Yes.
And they were approaching every game with patience. But then we saw Collins, the guy Collins as another one, Ngando.
Yeah.
You understand? There was that thing I'm telling you about, fluidity and having a team. A team has a heart. You understand? Their heart was in their one guy, Ngano, so in the defense, and then moving forward, you have Toko Ekambi and the rest of them guys who could do one or two magical things. So Cameroon have that ability. Now they have qualified. Okay, and don't take it away. Last one that they hosted, Abubakar was the highest goal scorer, and the young man is still firing at all cylinder.
Yes.
So they have a team, but they've been struggling. I think the problem of Cameroon is coaching problem. My good friend Rigobert Song was a fantastic player, but playing very wonderfully is different from coaching wonderfully. He's trying, okay, and you know that it's because of the presence of Eto, his teammate. That maybe why.
Many people actually accuse him of his high-handedness in terms of managing the team. Do you agree with those people who accuse him of not really having what they call a soft hand in terms of handling the team, that he has been very, very harsh and very, very high on those players?
Yeah, I think to a large extent, yes. But then sometimes he was a guy who played for the Cameroon for many years, so maybe he understands something that makes him act that way. We know him as a very stubborn guy even when he was playing. Yes. So, but he should understand that playing is different from coaching. You understand? This younger generation, we are not like your generation. Their generation, there was still high level of sanity where coaches could do a lot of things to play. But we're living in the 21st century where some of these guys, some of the coaches that have succeeded with these current players are coaches that are lenient, who allow these players to do some things, not on the pitch, but off the pitch, maybe in terms of their lives and whatever. You know, he had issue with the now Manchester United goalkeeper,
Andrew Onana.
Onana has returned back, to the fold, and we all know what transpired. It was still boiling down to what you said. Yes, I think he's the boss, but then sometimes a lot of too much strictness could affect the psychology of the players. So he should take that away. He should learn not just tactics now. He also learn from these big guys, the likes of Ancelotti. These guys have been in this system for a long time. These guys have coached the aged, the younger generation. Ancelotti is ready to coach my son. Yeah, you see that dynamic. Very humble manager. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, being dynamic. If Ancelotti has coached people like Ibrahimovic who have retired. Yeah, mention big names who have retired, but he's still coaching younger generation. Yeah, the guy from Brazil, Vinicius of Brazil, Bellingham. And Bellingham is scoring as if he's a natural striker. So that shows that the man is dynamic. So if I were a coach at his level, I will buy books about these guys. If possible, you can get to them. You understand? Let these guys educate you. Share ideas with them. What's the secret? Why are they blending with every kind of player that come their way? This is what makes you a modern coach, 21st century coach. It's not really about using that your way of no. I think I want to agree with them, but then while you do that, you have to find a balance so that you don't allow the players to be act anyhow. So that group, I want to agree with you that is a group of them, because I know that Guinea team
they're worry seriously. They're worry. Gambia fee be the whipping team.
Yeah, they look like the whipping team in that, but again
I see Senegal managing to come first. Senegal, they always have the way of 1-0 until they get ready. They may top the group. Guinea may surprise Cameroon in that group.
Very, very shocked. So the Cameroonians, the Lions should be very careful that their group. Well, I'm not saying anything.
Okay, let's move from Group C to Group D, where we have Algeria, Burkina Faso, Mauritania, and Angola. This group is well spread.
Yes,
Algeria and Burkina Faso will qualify.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. But do you know it's one of the balanced, like the team that looks like anybody could go through. Because even Algeria themselves, Algeria lost this. No, we're not looking at them from. They lost their friendly. But you know why I think so? After Algeria won the Nations Cup in 2019, if you check them very well, they have not been the Algeria we used to know. I mean, at least at the African front. So we expect them to go through, like you said. So you're saying they are Burkina Faso, Abi? You're picking them and Burkina Faso.
Yeah, of course.
Angola.
Angola.
No. I know Mauritius could be the whipping boys there.
Angola cannot put up in the challenge. Are you trying to give them some credit because they? No. Angola cannot put up any stiff resistance.
It's all right. I'm not saying anything.
All right, let's take a look at the Group E we have here. Tunisia, Mali, South Africa, Namibia. Some people said this group is very tough.
Yeah, because a lot of Namibia coming for the first time, right?
Namibia, yes, of course. Debutants, yes.
And sometimes debutants have a way of shocking everybody with one or two.
I don't see Namibia,
but they're in a very tough group. Yeah, in a very tough group. Tunisia, Mali. I think I put Mali number one in that group.
Okay.
Followed by South Africa. You see, like. People were telling you it's a tough group. It's a tough group. And then South Africa, who are also in the group, World Cup qualifying group with Nigeria, they've got to do everything. But ask me here, I'll pick Mali.
Okay.
Mali have some very fantastic. Mali is one of the teams in Africa that
they're underperforming
based on the squad they had.
They have depth, but they are underperforming.
Yeah, that's the way that I've been looking for. They are underperforming based on the kind of quality of players they've had,
and they play good football.
Yes. Sometimes you find one or two little something in a tournament. You expect them to be one of the challenging. I don't know. Well, in any case, I think they shouldn't do that this time around. A very tough group also. A very tough group. But let's give it up.
If you ask me, Kachi, I would say Mali, Tunisia going through South Africa out.
No, South Africa is a very stubborn team now.
I know they are, but honestly, if you ask me, I'm rooting for Tunisia and South Africa, Tunisia and Mali.
Okay, but if you ask me here, I will root for
Mali and South
Africa.
All right. We'll see about that come next year. In Group F, we have Morocco, Democratic Republic of Congo, Zambia, and Tanzania.
This one Express for Morocco.
Honestly.
For that one.
Express for Morocco. Then, DR Congo and Zambia will battle for the second
place. Tanzania, I'm afraid they look like the whipping boys of the group.
Of course they will. What they could get is just probably a point. But I see Morocco topping the group. Then DR Congo and Zambia, we actually slug it up for the second spot.
Yeah. Very likely. I agree with you there.
Okay, still Boss Sports Weekend Edition on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Remember, we are live on Facebook at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like our page and drop your comment. We are equally live on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri and drop your comment. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Okay, remember that the phone lines are open 09092229922, 09092229922, or 09122677989, 09122677989. Let's actually go straight to the Nigerian Premier League fixtures we have this weekend. You can get our app, listen to us, and watch us live wherever you are around the world. You can definitely log on to www.boss989fm.com. Share your thoughts with us via WhatsApp messages on 0806 9992 999, 0806 9992 999. Yes, the Nigerian Premier League match, the three fixtures are really slated for today and tomorrow. Let's take a look at the matches we have today. Bendel Insurance will be up against Plateau United, former champions of the Nigerian Premier League. Katsina United will be hosting Lobby Stars. Sunshine Stars against the Nazi Millionaires, the Heartland Football Club of Owerri,
who are in the relegation zone number 18.
Calm down, be coming down, Kachi. Be coming down.
This observation I made.
Be coming down. They will survive. This observation is suspicious, Kachi. Let's take a look at Bendel Insurance game against Plateau United. Who are you actually giving it this time?
Bendel Insurance, Plateau United. Bendel at home, right?
Yeah,
I think it's a win for Bendel Insurance. But Plateau could get a goal away. But at the end of the 90 minutes, I'll give it to Bendel Insurance. I think Bendel Insurance, last season, they were very fantastic. An unbeaten run that set a record.
Yes.
And they were only disappointed when they went for the Super 6. Yes. That was where they were disappointed.
Super 8.
Super 8, I beg your pardon. But I think they did very well. They convinced those who used to know the Benin Arsenal that the club is not dead, that they are doing something. Even at the continental level, they also tried, even though they can't jab with them somewhere for the group preliminaries. But then they've come back to the MPFL now, and they also have started doing one or two fantastic things. If you check the way they are playing, they're talking about Bendel Insurance. They are also beginning to do one or two fantastic things. But they will win this one. No Versa talk like that. But I see them winning I see them winning today. Talking about the Benin Arsenal. If they don't win today, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, Kachi is saying that Benin Insurance will win. I remember they played just one game, so they have one game outstanding, and they won that game. They actually played the only game they played so far. They have 3 points, and their position is actually number 3 on the table. While Plateau United, Kachi saying that Plateau United will lose. They already played 2 games. They won 1 and they lost 1, 10th on the log. Let's see how it goes. Sunshine, Benin Insurance fans, Kachi is saying that you people will win.
Are 9th, Abi? 9th
no,
on the
10th position.
10th, right?
Yes, 10th.
Abia Warrior is what?
We are coming to that.
Okay.
Let's look at other games we have. Okay, now Katsina United against Lobby Stars. What do you have to say?
Katsina United, another team that is trying to surprise us. They have 3 points already. Lost 1 and won 1. Okay. They are against who? Lobby. Who they home?
Katsina
home, Abi. Lobby played in Owerri. I watched Lobby and I was very impressed.
Yeah, even me too. I was very impressed.
I want to say this.
Funny enough, both teams don't have their goalkeepers were on the par that day.
Yes, they're on the par. But I'm looking at the team as a whole.
Yes.
If you watch Lobby, you will see a very fantastic
team. Yes.
I mean, it was amazing.
Yeah.
The way they flow, their rhythm, the passes, the coordination, the everything. You understand? Like you rightly said, though the goalkeeper let them down for Heartland to come back to that in that particular match. But they're very fantastic side, and right about now they are second on the log, just behind Sporting
Lagos.
Now, if you look at that, you see that they came to Owerri and got a draw, won their home at home.
Yes.
Katsina United is not fantastic. Sorry, they are not fantastic. Though they are in the position of 11 or 12 thereabout.
Yeah.
But they are not.
They are 13th.
They are 13th.
Winning 1.
Winning only.
Losing 1.
Losing 1. And that one they won was at home.
Yes.
And they lost away. I think that game is going to be draw.
A draw?
Lobby Star will likely get a draw.
Okay.
Over Katsina today.
Okay. Kachi is saying Lobby Stars will draw.
And that draw will be a go draw.
For those of you who are Kachi, are you into betting?
Well, I don't bet, but I can predict somebody. I told somebody last weekend that Arsenal will win. He went and out of fear, instead of staking enough money, he staked 1K. He said the reason why he staked 1K was because Arsenal was there. He just followed what I said. He saw me while I was coming to us. Hey, Predator! I forgot. I told him because I told him that Arsenal will win City, but I didn't know. That was last weekend. Okay. So in this man, I'm not saying I don't bet, but I try to. It's my business. I do prediction.
You're very good in prediction.
Yeah, I do.
2-2. Okay, so go.
I said go. Yes, and that go may be either 1-1 or 2-2. You can't exceed something like that.
Okay. Well, Katsina United, the Lobby Stars. Kachi is saying that Katsina United will win, Abi. But
no, that's
Katsina United will win.
Yeah.
But it will be go.
No, I didn't say it. Katsina Lobby. I said it's going to be a draw.
Okay, it's going to be a draw.
Yeah, but it's going to be go draw. Yes.
Okay.
I say go draw.
That's what amazing. So for those of you who are ready to put your money, Kachi has already given you something to smile to the bank with. Maintaining that Katsina.
Just taking this.
Let me let you talk. It say Katsina United and the Lobby Stars say they go be draw and it will be go. Okay, now Sunshine Stars against a club. Kachi said, relegation zone. Immediately I mentioned Kachi said relegation. He won't scare us. Heartland fans making no fear. Kachi is not scaring anybody.
Me too, Heartland fan, but I just talk the truth.
Sunshine Stars against Heartland. What is your take? Don't be sentimental.
The Akure boys.
Don't be sentimental. Tell us the truth.
I cannot. I cannot. I have watched Heartland. I watch Heartland play. You understand? Sometimes I don't want to judge team. Some teams maybe after one game or 2 games, or maybe how they were performing before the season. But the Heartland I see in Owerri, 2 weeks ago, need to do a lot of work.
Yep.
The coach said after the match that it's a work in progress, and I want to agree with him. Anything could happen. You understand? But for now, their performance to me is not impressive. Despite the fact that we know it's the MPFL, you are likely going to lose away. They lost away last weekend.
Yeah. In Jos.
In Jos.
Yeah.
I am afraid in Akure, today also.
A hostile ground.
You know very well.
A hostile
ground they are going. In Akure, I'm afraid the results may not be different from what was there last weekend. Okay? Not because Heartland cannot perform, but it is because at this moment there are so many things that are needed to be done. The team have to understand that they are coming from relegation.
Yes.
And no matter what.
And this is MPL. Not NNL.
You understand?
Yes.
Good. And no matter what, those guys who were there
should not go back.
That's it. And those guys who were there last season still see you as somebody who came from relegation. That's the truth.
It's truth, yeah.
You came from relegation. Now.
Yes.
Now, wow.
So for you to prove a point,
yeah, you've got to do something extra. I was not happy with what I saw.
Even me too.
You understand?
Yep.
I am a fortnight.
First half they played as if they were forced to come into the game.
That's what I'm telling you. And you're playing at home.
As if they were forced to play that game.
So if they are 18th now, I said relegation. Am I lying?
No, you are lying. You are right.
If I lie, I beg, correct me.
No, you are right.
They're relegation zone now.
So the way you talk, I was
but the beautiful thing there is that they've played away 2 away matches.
Yes.
See, this is where a team that wants to do well will prove themselves. You're playing 2 away matches, right?
Yes. Now
try to either win 1 or draw 1.
That game against Plateau, I was expecting them to draw that game. At least. You see this Akure, it will be difficult for Heartland to get a draw.
Because two of us, and anybody who follows MPFL knows it's easier to win in Plateau
than in Akure. And they have hostile fans. They have hostile fans that are ready to attack even officials.
You understand?
If course don't go in their favor.
Go in their favor. So that is why I was expecting them to at least get that draw. You understand? But then I know that after these 2 matches away, they were going to come back home.
Yeah.
And maybe in our nature here, we are home. Of course, you saw it happen last weekend. Yes, last weekend there was no away victory. Just 1 or 2 away draw.
Even home syndrome. Why will not take out Lobby Stars?
That's the thing I'm telling you now. So it becomes you when you fit take advantage of your own home. You are the one that is
in trouble. And they can't even get a draw away.
You are the one that's in trouble.
Relegation, no.
You are the one that's in trouble. So I am praying earnestly that maybe God, we always call God here, even though sometimes we need to work hard. We say God. So, but the truth of the matter is, please, this is going to be a wake-up call. 3 matches now, right? Today we'll make it 3 matches.
Yeah.
So if Heartland drew their first match, lost second, if they lose today, I'm not praying for that. That means as soon as they're coming back from the chairman of Imo FA down to the commissioner of sports, down to everyone should wake up. It's going to be that's what we call a wake-up call, because the earlier the better.
Yes. Okay, but for those of you who are expecting Heartland to win today, in Ondo State at Akure Township Stadium, go and put your chaplet inside water. You can call us on 09092229922 or 09122677989. You can send us a WhatsApp messages on 0806999299. We are live on Facebook and on YouTube at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like our page on our Facebook page and drop your comment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop your comment as well. Get our app to listen to us, watch us live wherever you are around the world. You can log on to www.boss989fm.com. Of course, before we go for that break, because we want to go on for the break. Before we go for that break, honestly, let me actually kind of give you the rundown of the games we have tomorrow. So when we come back, we will go straight to the Nigerian Premier League fixtures for tomorrow. Abia Warriors against Kano Pillars. Kachi will tell me why he mentioned Abia Warriors. He will definitely tell me when we start talking about them. Abia Warriors against Kano Pillars, Bayelsa at home against Remo Stars, Rangers International facing Niger Tornadoes, Enimba up against Aqua United, Rivers United will be Weju against Aqua United, Shooting Stars up against Gombe United, and Sporting Lagos playing at home against Doma United. When we come back from this break, we will go straight to other games before tomorrow in the Nigerian Premier League Match Day 3. Don't touch that. Still Boss Sports Weekend Edition on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. We'll be back.
You're listening to Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. My name's Il Bliss Oga Boss Radio for the boss mind, you know?
Yeah.
nebo jam kpọga gị kpọla gị nke mbụ kpọọ gị nke abụọ i mere gada ahụ tụkwa na anyị megodi ka mmadụ kpọga gị gịnị mere gịnị ka ị na-eche
nna nebo ịgwa gị eziokwu ihe gbasara ọchịchị anya na Imo steeti agwụla m ike kamgbe m gachara na mitin a m gara akpọrọ anyị okwu ekweghị anyị ihe niile ekweghị anyị nta ekweghị anyị ma a ga-arụrụ anyị ụzọ a ga-arụrụ anyị nke a ga-arụrụ anyị nke ọzọ kamgbe m lọtara echega ihe niile ndị a isi ejule ma adịzela m confused iwe ejukasịala m ahụ lekwa ka m chọrọ gị mere nwa m nwoke ewerele m iwe wụbọ ya mmiri nga m na-eche ihe gbasara Imo steeti
ọla n'isiokwu anyị ngwa nebo ka m jụọ gị na onye gbara gị egbe ọ ga-awa gị mgbọ onye agụrụ ji ọ na-eke nni onye obi ọjọọ ọ na-eme giveaway aga m enye ndị yutu n'ọrụ ọwa inye anyị oke bekee ndị Imo niile the 3 senatorial zone anyị nwere n'Imo steeti onye ọbụla ekwerịkọtara n'ọnwụ senetọ Samuel Nnemeka Anyanwụ Sam Dadi n'ọnya nwa ga-achị Imo ya nwa onye ga-azụta ihe ọma ndị Imo tụrụ ya so dị afọ ka anyị tụnyere senetọ Samuel Nnemeka Anyanwụ ka anyị tụnyere PDP
Make Imo safe again.
Sweet mother, I no go forget you for the suffer way you suffer for me.
Ndị nne ụmụ nwaanyị ọma Imo biko oge eji eme ntuli aka erula ọzọ unu erekwele vootu unu chetakwanụ na unu ree vootu unu ereele ọganiru ụmụaka biko n'oge na-adịghị anya ndị ọnyakpo elu ozu ga-abịa wetawere unu ego wetara unu rice wetara unu beans wetara unu groundnut oil ka ha were zuru vootu unu biko unu ekwekwala unu erekwele vootu unu ere vootu gị wụ ikikere gị iji tinye gọọmenti nke ga-adịrị obodo anyị mma ire vootu gị irele ọganiru ụmụaka gị irele ihe ọma na-abịara ha irela ndụ ha biko ka anyị hapụ gị ire vootu anyị n'ihi na ọ bụ ikikere gị iji tinye gọọmenti ga-adị mma n'ala Imo steeti ọganiru ụmụ anyị dị anyị mkpa ada makwa m na ọ dị unu mkpa unu wu ndị nne ọwa ịzụcha nwa azụọ gị ka udo nọrọ na ala Imo steeti ka ọganiru bata n'ihi na udo na ọganiru na-aga otu n'otu ọwụkwanụ mgbe iji vootu gị tinye onye ahụ ga-echeta n'ala Imo wu nke anyị ọwa onye ahụ ga-abịa rụrụ anyị ụzọ rụrụ anyị hospital rụrụ anyị skuulu anyị mepekwa ụlọ ọrụ ebe ụmụ anyị ga-awụ ha gacha skuulu ha enwe ọrụ ha na-arụ erekwele vootu unu vootu gị wikikere gị aha m wụ Evangelist Mike Ikeokwu nwanne unu
See, nothing makes sense past the aroma and sweet taste of Ofakwu when they cook well. For Mimi place, when it come to food when they wash hand cook well, we be home away from home. Oya, enter inside our ogbonge well conducive and bubbly spot for Mimi place every Sunday for our Ofakwu Sunday. This na super special treat where we dey keep for our friends, our loved ones, and our family when love Ofakwu. Mimi place e locate for beside All Seasons Hotel, plot 5046 All Seasons Avenue, New Owerri. You know say you fit even place your order for Ofakwu if you dial the number 0803 501 0005. Make I call am again 0803 501 005. Make your Sunday sweet well with our satisfying Ofakwu Mimi place. Finger licking.
It's a beautiful day to remember.
Look, young man, if you bash my car, I will call my husband. Do you know who my husband is?
Madam, what is your problem? You just hit me. You want to kill my family?
Oh my gosh, excuse me, did you just hit my car?
I beg, come on this motor mixture for road. You don't know say fuel cost?
Don't tell me that one.
Sure, you tell me say you get change. I beg, don't give me my 100, not pay me with anybody.
Madam, let the conductor breathe. Don't suffocate me.
Okay, I better not delay me. I better get that uniform and the 20 naira make come on for road. Join us on Boss Road Rants Mondays to Thursdays from 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. only on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri.
Welcome to the ultimate nightlife experience at MV Nightclub and Lounge, located in the heart of Eastern Nigeria. Get ready for a night filled with good music, happy people, and quality original drinks that will keep you dancing all night long. With incredible DJs Santos and Hatman Slim spinning the hottest tracks, creating an electrifying atmosphere you won't find anywhere else. We are open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so you can keep the party going all weekend long. And that's not all. Are you looking for the perfect venue to celebrate your birthday? Look no further. MV Nightclub and Lounge is here to host your unforgettable birthday parties. MV Nightclub and Lounge is located at plot 4056 besides All Seasons Hotel, All Seasons Avenue, New Owerri, or call 0806 0776 680 or 0803 8288 737. Join us and let the good times roll.
Akwụkwọ nsọ kwuru na nwoke ga-ahapụ nne ya hapụ nna ya gbakwuru nwunye ya na ya bụrụ ofu. Ha ga-abụ ofu awụ na imegbu ya na ịkụ nwaanyị ihe, mana ọ wụ iji ịhụ ya n'anya ejikwa n'anya anya. Ịkụ nwaanyị ihe na imegbu nwaanyị anyị ekwesịghị ịkwado ya n'ezinụlọ anyị. Gịnị na-eme n'ala Igbo? Elee ihe kpatara ndị nwaanyị anyị na ụmụnne anyị ji anwụ n'ihi mmegbu na ịkụ ha ihe n'ezinụlọ anyị? Elee otu ọ ga-adị gị ma nwa ị mụtara n'afọ ma nwanne gị nwaanyị a na-emegbu ya na-akụ ya ihe otu isi akụ nwunye gị ihe? Biko, ihe ahụ ga-eme gị akụ nwunye gị ihe lepụrụ ya anya, agbanyeghị otu o ji kpasuo gị iwe. Imegbu nwaanyị na ịkụ nwaanyị ihe ọ karịara n'ala anyị. Anaghị ihe a emeela ọtụtụ ụmụ nwaanyị anyị na ụmụnne anyị ndị nwaanyị anwụọla n'ihi ihe. Ndị nwoke ibe m, biko n'isiri ike awụ na ahụ nwunye gị ma na ahụ ụmụ gị, anyị kwesịrị inyere ha aka, hụ ha n'anya, lezikwana ha anya. Unu akụwala nwaanyị ndụ ihe unu egbebula ha. Ka anyị kwụsị imegbu na ịkụ nwaanyị ihe n'ezinụlọ anyị. Aha m bụ Evangelist Mike. Biko, udo dịrị unu.
Boss 98.9 FM, keeping you company 24/7.
It's time to dance, not like people. Put your shoes on, your waistline back and forth, get the groove on. I feel like cause Papa sit down, see baby. Kawa lasso, oh you baby. Ọ̀pọ̀ làágùn, ìwọ̀n rẹ̀ ni ó já mọ́. Ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ mi àdọ́yọ̀, àyíwò ẹ̀ la pọ̀. Ọ̀pọ̀ lápè díẹ̀ la fi fún kọ̀sọ̀fẹ́ kan ní ṣayọ̀. Ìfáǹfà ní ìlàpọ̀yà, ọ̀rẹ́ máma yó. Mo lè mí lóye, mo fi mú àsíámà. Àìnà ọjọ́ ìṣìnlẹ̀kẹ̀ ò mẹ́ma. Never see anything until the bara bẹ́ẹ̀ni o. The more you see, the less you know. Wanna know my trick, ọ̀sán lé mi o. Èrè ọmọ ìyá àgbà lókè àrò. Sáàmù jìgìjìgì, ẹ̀gẹ́ ṣe ló yẹ kẹ́kẹ́. Àdìgún tèmi yé mi. Ọ̀run yàgò, tóbi ṣe méjì náà. Ọ̀run yàgò, ṣòro ẹ̀ yàgò. Ìrẹ̀ jẹ́ òsínú fọ́tò, àsìkò sàlẹ̀ yóò ṣó. If you dey dance, sabi na so we go no kagbe adekun kedere bẹ́ẹ̀ wo ayọ̀ mẹ́fún mata kété níṣẹ́ ìkọjọ́. Nothing dey shock me again, I still know nothing again. Egemu dey yẹ àfikún ṣeré, àwọn alákọ̀rí bíi tiẹ̀ wọ́n tàkìtì ṣeré. Wọ́n rẹ́ mi lẹ́bàá, wọ́n lérí lẹ́gà. Àtàn bá ń sá gbogbo ọjọ́ kejì ọjà. Ara parí bí àìyíra bá dá. Ajá balẹ̀ bàtàn sára. Ó kù ní bọ́rọ́ ẹ̀sìn máa tọ́ ara. Rọ̀ mí jọ bí òwe, ọlọ́gbọ́n ló lè yé. Rọ̀ mí jọ bí àjọmọ̀ fáwọn tó kù ní kọjá ìwé. Ọ̀rọ̀ ayé mi kò ṣe é farawé. Ajé yìí lójoro, èyí ṣí àrùn ẹ̀. olówó ló lówó ẹlẹ́rú ló lẹ́rú ojú bá fara balẹ̀ dáadáa rí mú. Easily the place is going crazy. Any sound that we make but none is classy. Any steps have come through but surely not like this. Get this and that with this and tell me how you feel. Listen attentively and notice the brand. Listen and criticize and tell me what you am is here.
Where there's a boss, there is a law. We've created the law for other stations to abide. The new Boss Radio, 98.9 FM. Radio for the boss mind.
Alright, welcome back to Boss Sports Weekend Edition on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Remain yours sincerely or Sazeyo Sports Pilot, and I'm doing this with Catching Sports. We'll be discussing the Nigerian Premier League fixtures match day 3 slated for today, and tomorrow we are done with today's fixtures. We're heading straight to tomorrow's fixtures. Remember, we are live on Facebook and on YouTube as well at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like our page on our Facebook and drop your comment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and drop your comment. Get our app to listen to us. Watch us live wherever you are around the world. You can log on to www.boss989fm.com. Share your thoughts with us via WhatsApp. The number for the WhatsApp messages is still remain 0806 9992 999 0806 9992 999. What do you have to discuss with us, or do you have anything to say on the issues we have discussed already? Drop those comments and make that calls on 09092229922, 09092229922, or 09122677989, 09122677989. These are the numbers to call, and you actually have meaningful conversation with us on the show this afternoon. Now, Kachi, tell me why you mentioned Abia Warriors.
Well, I think it's the time we were talking about Ike Shiromi.
Oh, okay.
Being part of their coaching squad. But Abia Warriors also have been one team that I admire the way, there are two teams in Aba. Doenyimba is far, away from their level in terms of achievement.
Yes.
Okay. So,
yes.
But I've come to admire the way that team is run. They come to the MPFL every season with one mindset. They know they will not be relegated. they play like Crystal Palace and some other teams in the
Crystal Palace could be relegated.
No, I mean before now. They will always fight to avoid relegation. That's those kind of things that their own is
comfortable in the middle.
You understand? They are not coming to challenge you at the top 4.
Yeah. Enjoy your top 4. Allow us to still.
But you see this Premier League, we go there, we die here. So if you are the top 4, meet them towards the end of the season when they are looking for 3 points that will make them stay safe. They will beat you.
They will beat you, seriously.
They will beat you to make sure that they are what? Safe. They will tell you how you want to stay in your top 4 and still want to relegate us.
No, it's not possible.
So I think Abia Warriors have that mindset. I love the way they have been managed, and kudos to them. No matter how bad we are going to say or what we're going to say about Showroom, he must know one or two.
Of course, he knows. He knows.
So if the harness, if the working condition environment is okay, if all things are equal, I think he's going to add a lot to their goalkeeping department in terms of experience, because of what he has seen in the system. So at this moment in the table, they are I think 11th.
Yeah, 2 matches.
2 matches.
3 points.
1-1.
Lost one.
They are far more better than those teams that have not won any.
Yeah, and they'll be facing Kano Pillars.
They'll be facing Kano Pillars tomorrow. That's Moaha.
Yeah.
I think Kano Pillars already.
Funny enough, Kano Pillars get the same point with them.
With them, 3 points.
They are above Kano Pillars just by one position.
By one position. So I think for Warriors, they should beat Kano Pillars tomorrow. Pillars are like Heartland people coming from the NNL. Yes, now they are from NNL now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
So Abia Warriors should beat Kano Pillars. I think Omo Atachi Stadium has always been a fortress for them.
Yes, of course.
Always given, the only team that always give them tough time there is their brother.
Yes,
Enyimba. Whenever they are playing there. But if you're coming from away, they even give Heartland tough time.
Yeah, you're right.
So what they will do tomorrow is to consolidate on what they are doing already. You've got 3 points already. The season is not bad.
It's not bad.
I mean, playing 2, losing 1, winning 1. You're on course.
Yeah.
So what they need to do tomorrow is, I think they'll beat Kano Pillars.
Kano Pillars. Okay, let's hope they will beat Kano Pillars, as Kachi has already predicted. Abia Warriors will win Kano Pillars at Umuahia Stadium tomorrow. Let's move from Umuahia to Bayelsa State, where Bayelsa United will be up against Remo Stars. Okay, we have a caller. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Sorry about that. We hope you call us back. Bayelsa United against Remo Stars. What a fantastic three-kish game it promises to be, catchy.
Yeah.
On whose side are you?
Bayelsa United. I'm on their side.
Okay.
You know, they won their first match.
Yeah,
surprisingly, against another tough side,
Upper United.
5 goes to 3. It was a thriller. 8 goes thriller.
I'm telling you.
So I love that. And then you see, this is what I talk about: a team being ready, a team that can score up to 5 goals in MPFL, and these 5 goals are coming from different players.
Yes.
That means they are set up to be very, very, productive going forward. That's very important. That's what coaches should do.
Yeah.
You have to understand. You have to have a setup. I keep saying this thing. What style are you playing? If you're a coach and I'm watching your team and I don't see any style, I will say it.
And beating a team that has one of the most experienced
teams
coaches. Fatai Osho.
Can
you imagine?
You see that kind of thing. It's easy to beat Fatai Osho. The answer is what? No. Even if I'm going to beat him, not putting 5 past him. You know, that means that they have a team that can score. And let me tell you something, sir. Having a team that can score pays a lot.
Yes, of course.
Because it means that if we concede, we will score. You understand what I'm saying? If we concede, we will score.
Yeah.
But it's very disappointing when you have a team that can score,
but they are busy conceding.
And then when they score a goalkeeper, you begin to blame him.
You're making reference to Nigeria.
No, I have to say this. Even that of even that of Heartland, this thing.
Yeah.
Yes, goalkeeper was I don't know how to describe it.
Not really up to standard in that particular game.
Now the question becomes, did he stop his strikers from scoring when they go forward? So it becomes balanced. That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Set up your team, because chance must come for the opponents.
Of course.
So you've got to set up your team in such a way that you've got to score. It's important. So I think Bayelsa United are going to give us something very interesting this season, something to cheer about.
Okay.
Let's see how it all pans out. I go with them.
You go with them. All right, Bayelsa are currently 6th on the table. Remo Stars sustained. Both of them share 3 points apiece, winning 1, drawing 1. But Kachi says Bayelsa United will win Remo Stars. Well, let's hope that Dano Gumododo will not spoil Kachi's moves.
I may no spoiler move.
Let's look at the game. Rangers International against Niger Tornadoes at Oka City Stadium. Tough game.
I totally agree with you. Rangers will be at home to Niger Tornadoes.
Yes.
Niger Tornadoes, another familiar foe.
Yes.
Another fantastic side.
Yes.
Another side that is really a tornado. But they are really tornadoes like the answer. But then Enugu Rangers is one of the teams to watch out this season.
Yes.
Ilechukwu has done a lot to stabilize things since he came on board.
Yes.
And look at the most beautiful thing about Enugu Rangers is they also have a very wonderful agreement. I can't remember now, just like Stake 04 had with Enyimba.
Yes.
They've had that kind of this thing.
Yes.
Very fabulous.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Enugu Rangers, their last match I was watching them, they flew. They didn't go by road. That's a fantastic thing, my brother.
That's beautiful.
The Mba administration and those in charge, they are doing a lot to revive Enugu Rangers.
Yes.
remember the score
to bring those old years glory.
You should know it's one of the biggest.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's one of the biggest in NPFL history, Nigerian football history. Now, I think they want to take us back, take them back to the glorious days, and I love that. I saw these guys grabbing their bags, and I said, wow, this is wonderful. And their last match, though they lost, but they were the first to score. They went away and got the first goal. Of course, we know what happened in the MPFL, so but at the end of the day, they lost 2-1. But what I'm saying is, all of them, that it was very funny. It was everyone on the line. They all went for the Ronaldo Sue. Even the coach celebrated with the Ronaldo Sue, but at the end of the day, they lost. Well, that's a beautiful thing. But Ilechukwu came in at a time when the team is ready to reshape things. The team is well shaped. They've won one, lost one. Today, this is a second game at home. I want to believe that they should be able to beat Niger Tornadoes. But the goal in that match won't be too much. Because Niger Tornadoes is a side also who are very stubborn.
What will be the scoreline?
I think it's going to be that a 1-0 or 2-1 match.
1-0 in favor of Rangers?
Yes.
2-1 in favor of Rangers?
Too, yes.
Okay. Rangers 7th at the moment and the Niger Tornadoes 15th at the moment. Both teams share 3 points as well, winning 1 and drawing, losing 1 and winning 1. Okay, let's look at the other games slated for tomorrow. The Nigerian Premier League match day 3. Rivers United, former champions, at home against Kwara United. Rivers United somehow preparing for the CAF Confederation Cup group games, of course, against the Club Africains of Tunisia, the Dream Football Club of Ghana, and Lobigo from Angola. Now, let's look at it. Rivers United at home against Kwara United. What's your take?
Well, Rivers United, they missed their first match because of also a continental engagement, and then Kwara, they are no match. Rivers United should be able to win that.
Rivers United should be able to win. Okay, let's hope that Rivers United will win. Honestly, let's believe that they will definitely win. And they played the outstanding game in the midweek where they won by 2-0. Yeah, so they are doing well anyway. Now let's look at the game. Enyimba International, the People's Elephant, at home against high-rated Code.
I think that is star match of the weekend. Yeah, star match of the weekend.
I agree with you. Honestly, I agree with you.
It's a star match of the weekend. A man who has also been in both clubs.
Yes,
because Fatai Osho has been
Enyimba before, and experience will count.
It will count. Finidi George also there. I think, like I said already, for sure that it's a star match of
Nigerian League this season. Weekend, yeah,
and then taking place in Aba, Football City.
Yes.
So it's a mouth-watering encounter. If I were anywhere around Aba, I wouldn't miss that particular match. I would definitely stroll into the
it's close to Aba now.
Yeah, it's when I say anywhere close to Aba, I mean being right in Aba.
And if you want to watch that game, watch it.
I can, but then I can't watch it while I'm on air here.
Funny enough, Kwara United 19th.
Yes,
1 point.
That's very shocking.
Enyimba 20, no point. Jesus.
Don't forget. But these are guys we know that by the time this season gets to middle, 2 of them will not be where they are today.
Of course.
I think Enyimba, one of their this one has not been played.
Yes, they have outstanding. Their first game of the season was postponed.
They still understanding. Yeah. Okay, so they know what's at stake. But unfortunately for them, they are facing a very stubborn side. Then Aqua lost their first match, and then won the second one. So for Enyimba,
no, they drew.
Sorry, they drew. Yes, it's true.
Yeah.
They drew. Now for Enyimba, they know it's first 3 points or 1 point. But then I think Enyimba will do everything possible to get the better side of Aqua United. But it promises to be a mouth-watering encounter.
Of course, let's hope that Enyimba will do without the service of one of their key strikers. Anyway, Adiele Ezurugo, who is injured at the moment, and let's hope that the likes of Chujoke and Co will definitely give Enyimba what they need after losing the only game they have played this season. That should be against Gombe United by 2-0.
Enyimba has been a very very funny form.
And remember, they're preparing for African Football League.
Yeah, so yeah, they also
that'll be starting on the 20th of this month.
It's where it becomes a how does it now, handful
for
everybody.
Yes.
They are in the I know why I'm laughing. In the African League, and they're going to face
They can't afford to sleep in the league.
That's what I'm telling you.
They can't afford to joke
with the African League.
Honestly.
So it becomes a handful. But then that's what defines a big team.
Yeah.
You understand?
At least
it's not the first time.
having enough players.
Yes.
At your disposal.
And I don't think it's the first time Enyimba have been there. I remember when they won the
CAF Champions League
back to back. Then they were also doing well in the league.
Yes.
The whole thing boils down to the management.
Definitely.
Okay. When Enyimba saw that they were going to have a lot of matches, engagements, I told them to bring in a lot of players also, which they tried to do.
Yeah.
Let's see how it pans out for them. But this is a moment of trial for everybody in Enyimba. Then this kind of moment in a team, it's just about encouragement.
Yeah.
Guys, we can do this. Guys, we can do this.
Honestly, and let's wish them injury free.
Very important.
It's very important, honestly. Let's wish them injury free. Shooting Stars at home against Gombe United.
Shooting Stars will beat Gombe.
I agree with you.
Shooting Stars will beat Gombe.
I agree with you.
I'll give it to Shooting Stars.
Gombe may just put up a decent fight, but at the end of the day,
I don't think
I see Shooting Stars winning that game. At the end of the day, well, Shooting Stars they are not really doing badly. They are not really doing badly anywhere. They are not doing badly. Gombe United night on the log after 2 matches, 1-1 and they lost one, 3 points. While Shooting Stars Shooting Stars, wow, the same points, winning 1, losing 1, 17th. Well, I see them winning this game, just like you said, Kachi. I see them winning that game. The last game for tomorrow, the babies that have shocked the world. Sporting Lagos.
I like the way you put it.
Yes, against Doma United.
And they are playing at home, a place that has become a fortress.
I'm telling you.
Winning there has been difficult for any team. A win at that Sporting Lagos has been a difficult one. But one thing I like about Sporting Lagos is that I think they are the brand, the new generational club.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Everything about them is top notch.
Yeah.
Organization, packaging, if you look at the way they do their things, they are a brand new club with a brand new idea and everything.
I agree with
and it's working for them. Doma can't pick maximum point. I don't see Doma picking maximum point from Shooting Stars.
Doma United, they are stubborn side.
Yes, a very stubborn side. But then they are facing
these are 2 privately owned clubs,
and that's why they are doing marvelously. But what that brings us to the advantage that most clubs always enjoy in Nigeria, maybe when you're playing at home. So I expect Sporting to go all the way. Okay. Doma United will fight, like you rightly said, a very stubborn, dogged side, but their stubbornness will not fly against a high-flying Sporting Lagos.
Be managed by young enterprising coach
Paul Ofo. So I think Paul Ofo is doing what Ilechukwu did then with MFF.
Yes.
Remember?
Yeah.
MFM, sorry.
Yeah.
So that's what Ofo is doing, and I love it when you give. That's why I keep shouting it, that if you give the younger generations the opportunity, they will do it. With respect to Oga Fatai Ojo them, the other man them, yes, who are now doing it based on veteranisim. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. I love that. But it's high time we change things. I want to see, because when Ilechukwu's own happened, everybody was excited. And look where Ilechukwu is today. Since then, he's not looked, but though he has not achieved what he achieved with MFM then, but he's been there. Consistent growing,
stepping up.
Heartland, he went to, I think I was Kasna, then he's at
Plateau
United, then he's at Enugu now. Yeah. Okay, he's been doing very well. I think what he's dreaming of now is a continental engagement again.
Of course, I think he would get it.
Yeah, it's possible with the way Rangers are going.
Yeah, of course.
And then look at top 4 now. Okay, that means that if you give
had a continental with Plateau United.
Yeah, yes. I think it was a hand.
Yeah,
so
he did.
I think he's a continental guy.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, so give these young guys, make our football robust.
Yes.
Remove this
rigidity.
All
the time. Keep recycling the system.
The system.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Remove those gridlocks. And see that there are guys out around,
young enterprising coaches.
I'm telling you now,
that can do the job. All you need to do, expose them to this coaching training so that they can get the licensing.
Number 1. Number 2, learn to give them opportunities. Don't say, let's go. That's our problem here. They say Fatayo show is free. Let's get him. He has experience of it.
We will return back. Let's play some of this, honestly.
Where there's a boss, there is a law. We've created the law for other stations to abide. The new Boss Radio, 98.9 FM. Radio for the boss mind.
The 2023 Royal Week is here again. Starting from the 9th to the 14th of October 2023. Enjoy bumper discounts of up to 30% on products like televisions, air conditioners, refrigerators, washing machines, and lots more. Hurry! Visit any leading electronics store nationwide. For inquiries, please call 0803 747 5471 or visit www.royalelectronicsgroup.com. Terms and conditions apply. Royal, affordable luxury.
Hello, movie lovers.
Hello, movie lovers.
Boss Radio 98.9 FM in collaboration with Happiness Cinemas brings you Boss Theatre.
Boss Theatre.
By order of the Peaky Blinders.
Let's solve your daily movie dilemma infused with great music only on Boss Theatre.
Boss Theatre. Boss Theatre.
The villain of every story.
A daily recommendation, reviews, and top picks of the best of movies. And guess what? You could win yourself a movie ticket to Happiness Cinemas. Tune in every Thursday at 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. and let's solve your movie problems. Of course, with popcorn.
We don't play by the rules. We create them. Boss Radio 98.9 FM. Owerri.
Welcome back to Boss Sports Weekend Edition on Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. I remain your sincerely Osa Zeyo Sports Pilot, and the Kachi Sports is equally here. Remember, we are live on Facebook at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri. Like our page and drop your comment. You can catch us live as well on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Boss Radio 98.9 FM Owerri and drop your comment. You can watch us live wherever you are around the world by getting our app, downloading our app on various stores, and then log on to www.boss989fm.com. You can call us on 09092229922, 09092229922, or 09122677989, 09122677989. Send us your WhatsApp messages on 0806 9992 999, 0806 9992 999. Yes, Kachi, let's continue with our analysis on coaches in terms of Nigerian sports giving these young coaches the responsibility to prove themselves.
Yeah, it's all about the environment, like we said earlier on. We have a lot of talents. We have, you see, when people do the Japarism, it's because the society is not supportive. You understand? Nigeria is so gifted. There's something I see online, is trending online now. Nigeria has been recorded as the second most praying country in the world. That's behind Afghanistan, if I'm not mistaken. And then if you look at the other side of it, the countries that are not praying much, you have UK, Switzerland, mention them. You have UK, country like UK, Switzerland, Australia, Czech Republic, Germany, China. These are countries that don't play, they don't pray. We tend to make things difficult for ourselves by what we can do. We want God to do it for us. What God can do for you, He has done. So Nigeria, God has done what He has to do for Nigeria by giving Nigeria so much mineral resources,
everything to succeed,
giving us very intelligent set of human beings. If you go to America, the best doctors there are from Nigeria. Go to different parts of the world.
There's no doubt what Nigerians can do, doing so and can do in the world.
The same thing applies to what we're saying now. The environment is our problem. It's only the environment. The fact that some power that be have deliberately, if you ask me, I want to use the word deliberately, so organize a society where you can't succeed by what you know or the talent you have, but you succeed by hook and crook. You join the group, clique, you succeed, you understand. But If we can have an environment where people, what you know, the thing in your head, creativity, you can put it into action and begin to. That's why people like Mark Zuckerberg, people like who own the Facebook, it's an idea he had, put it into practice, because there are things, as I say, you can come up with. Even in this business we are doing at this level because of the society. There are things you want to put into practice that may not require you to be here. Probably somebody should give you some money and you start something in sports reporting that will blow the world, but the society is not giving you that chance. So the same thing applies. We want a society where, like our footballing world, where younger coaches. I once coached a team. I'm going to say this. I coached a team, though that was in my village. It's not someone else I could know. Okay, so how did it happen? There were two teams in the same village. The guy who owns the one I was coaching, I won't like to mention the name, is not in Nigeria. He was in Turkey then. He's a young guy, but he loves, like we're saying, something. So he left, and because he left, the coach that was coaching his club left and joined the other club because the owner of that club was around and was supporting. So that one, because he left, so many players from this club joined the other one, and then they began to oppress this one. But this one has very young, talented, very cool-headed guys. They decided to remain. So when they called me, I came around. They said, one of them who I thought said, "Sir, please, they have a chance. Can you come?" I said, "Yeah, I'm interested." That's why I was free. I said, "I'm interested." I sat with the guy. Let me tell you what thing about environment. I sat with the guy. I told him, "I want me to coach this club." After watching that, they invited me for a match where the two clubs played, and the club I was to take over lost 3-0. But if you watch the game, they were the better team based on I was observing them. They were playing very well. Yes, you understand. I saw some very excellent talents there. These ones are playing based on the fact that we have a lot of players, support and all that. I told him I love the team. Your team have lost 3-0, but this is not a reflection of what's going to happen. But you must pay me. He said, and I said, we have to what? Agree. We signed an agreement. See, this is what obtains. I'm telling you, the person you're talking to, I have signed coaching contract agreement in the village. That is it. If that thing did not, if it stood, and if I'm getting enough money, will I have to run to even in the city? Will I? Will I have to leave the country? No. That's the society we want. What you can do, let there be agreement. The guy accepted then, that was in 2015 or thereabout. The guy accepted to pay me 20k then. I insisted on 50k monthly. He said 20, and after so much begging, I said okay. Yes. We signed agreement. He said before he left the shores of Nigeria, everything. Then his PA here was the one at the end of the month, the salary will come. Before I got a better, this is Nigeria, so I had to do. But let me tell you something. After I took over that club, based on the little I know, because I read a lot about coaching too, not just reporting, I transformed that club in one. I told them we used to train the same place. You train Tuesday, this one train Wednesday, this one train Thursday, this one train Friday. Then on this one train Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then on Friday they'll play friendly match. I told them that will stop for now. They said, I said for 1 month. I took them away from that setting to another place. When they returned, it's on record. They started beating that team back to back to back because I went to change their mentality. If I had an environment, an offer, understand, that could give me what I want, should I have left that business? No. Who knows? One thing may lead to another. You grow from there. That's the society we are looking for. That's what we are asking for. Look at the guy we're talking about now. Look at what he's doing with Sporting. What Sporting game? I'm not a Sporting Lagos fan or whatever, but watch their game. When I was talking about Heartland, I said the truth. Yep. I can't say because I'm from Owerri. I'm an Heartland fan. I say I hate that reportage. Yes. You hear it a lot from some of our colleagues. Yeah. Don't worry, it's going to be alright. If you're a coach and I'm interviewing you, be ready. Catchy Sports will ask you questions. Definitely. I don't give a damn. Definitely. I once asked Oga before the former chairman of Enyimba, Felix Ayansiago. There was a time, if you can remember, they made it to the semi-final of CAF Nations Cup and they lost to this Moroccan club, Esperance. Do you know Esperance beat them? Esperance beat them 1-0 in Aba. A time when a Nigerian club, when they were playing, they were also playing FA, and their center for the FA was Far North. So these guys went to Far North. After the traveling, 3 days they returned to Aba, and they were tired, fatigue setting, and ASFA taught them a lesson in Aba. After the match, I went to Oga Onyansa. I said, "Sir, you are a member of NF, senior member of NFF." He said, "Yes, sir." we see this thing happen in Europe. If an English club is engaged in a continental have a continental engagement, they'll postpone the what? The MPFL match. Is that not what is obtained? He said yes. I said, sir. Then I was expecting that Enyimba. This I told you. I want to tell you something happened. I said, sir, I was expecting that Enyimba's match, the Nigerian FA match, should have been postponed for this match. Do you know, before the man could open the mouth and say, it was my colleague who shot me down. They catch, no, let's not don't go there. So what I'm saying is, what we want is what? An enabling environment. The few guys who try to get it here and there, they do well. Ilechukwu is an example.
Yes, of course. Ilechukwu is an example, honestly. Well, let's hope that things will work out well for Paul Ofa. I won't be surprised if Sporting Lagos go all the way to win the Nigerian Premier League. I won't definitely be surprised.
Nobody should be. I agree with you, sir.
I won't be surprised,
I agree
honestly.
with you. They are doing very, very wonderful work.
They are doing well. Okay, let's take a look at the games coming up, of course, later today in the Euros qualification. Some games are already going on, I can tell authoritatively, and we have recorded some amazing victories as well. Let me tell you that we are still live on Facebook at Boss Radio 98.9 FM. Or like our page and drop your comment. You can get our app, listen to us, watch us live wherever you are around the world. You can as well send us those WhatsApp messages on 0806 992 999. You can call us on 0909 222 9922 or 0912 26 77989. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. If you are finding it difficult pulling through via telephone lines, you can send us your WhatsApp messages. You can as well send us your Facebook messages. Of course, we are here to entertain all of them, and we will definitely read out those messages on our WhatsApp and on our Facebook as well. Keep those calls coming 090-9222-9922 or 091-226-77989. Let's look at the games going on at the moment in the Euro qualification. Well, Northern Ireland has beaten San Marino 3-0. Ukraine recorded amazing 2-0 victory against North Macedonia. And coming up later today, 5 o'clock Nigerian time, Bulgaria will be up against Lithuania, Slovenia, Finland. Denmark will be facing Kazakhstan. Hungary against Serbia, and Italy will be played against Malta. It's an amazing game, honestly, and just like Kachi pointed out, at the beginning of the show, that Portugal, of course, through Cristiano Ronaldo, had an amazing night yesterday. Well, the games they played yesterday, Estonia lost at home to Azerbaijan by 2-0. Austria had a 2-3 defeat in the hands of Belgium. Of course, they lost by 3-2 to Belgium. Iceland, they played 1-1 draw against Luxembourg. Ireland, they lost at home to Greece 2-0. Liechtenstein were beaten by Bosnia and Herzegovina by 2-0. Netherlands, wow, which happens to be the toughest game in the Europe qualification last night. Netherlands lost at home to France by 2-1. Portugal defeated Slovakia 3-2. It's an amazing game, honestly, an amazing game, as we all know that Portugal are really pushing, of course, to see if they can win the Euro Nations Cup again after winning it. Of course, it was an amazing game. But let's look at Netherlands' game against France, where Netherlands lost at home to the French national team by 2-1. We are really surprised when that result actually came.
Yes, for a recent time, the Netherlands, one of the teams that most times punch below their weight. They've always have this set of talented players, even though most of them no longer there right now. But then there's no time that you won't have the Netherlands side having fantastic set of players. But then they were facing a French side that has been consistent since after the lost Euro final in at home soil.
Yeah.
The French team has not looked back. They've done what most other teams have not done. Sometimes you see teams winning a tournament, even after they winning the last World Cup, second to the last World Cup, they made it to the final of the last World Cup. It's an evidence that whatever the French FA are doing, they are doing it marvelously, and kudos to them. They are one of the countries that are benefiting from Africa. They are one of the countries that have benefited most. Let me not say benefiting. They are one of the countries that have benefited most as far as football is concerned in Africa. They've always come to her ends to I use the word extort. It's an extortion. Yes, that's what I call it. Extort, talent, football talent from Africa, then take it and then modernize it. Sometimes I don't blame them. It boils down to what we were saying earlier, the environment being toxic, hostile, and unproductive. That is the problem we have. You take a seed to a land and sow the seed. If the seed did not do well, most times it's not from the viability of the seed, but from the fertility of the soil. That is the problem we have in Africa. So France have not looked back. But kudos to them. I think I call the French team African national team in a European country. You understand? Yesterday, they won. Mbappe scoring twice. Mbappe, who has not been doing very well in the club side, but has always continued to. No wonder they gave him the captain band. He continues to lead the French line very well. No one on earth will ever forget what that guy did against Argentina. From nowhere.
During that World Cup.
Yes, the final. I mean, from nowhere, he got the equalizer. And
he matched Argentina's strength
to strength, and he left it late. And Kole Muane messed up with a true pass he gave to him, which would have sealed that victory. But then that shows you that. And where is he from? Cameroon. And what happened? His father offered him to Cameroon, and the Cameroon FA. That nonsense killing money. That thing. The problem with Africa. Ask him to what? Bring money. Well, he took him back to where people value talent and not what he can offer. That's what's keeping Africa down. That's why I say also I don't blame France.
Well, it's an amazing honestly.
So 2-1 it was for them. But I was really surprised. Sorry, I was really surprised. The only goal coming from a Hartman. Holland is a team. You're laughing now because of the way I'm looking. Yes, because Holland, I don't know. They have to
underperform. Underachievers.
Yes, I don't know.
Underachievers.
God has to help them all. You know how many times they've been in the final of the World Cup without winning?
They've not won any major competition in their history. They've not. Any major trophy, they don't have any major trophy in their cabinet.
Yes, that's true. And there's no time in the history of football that you not have at least 5 fantastic good talents
coming from
Holland.
Well, France at the moment they have 12 points, followed by Greece 7 points. Holland surprisingly 2 points.
See, we were saying it already.
No, sorry, France they have 18 points.
France is almost through. They are
Greece, France 12 points. Netherlands 9 points. And France they have just 2 matches remaining.
They are true.
They are. I think they should avoid defeat.
Yeah,
because Greece equally have 2 matches remaining.
Left. So what France is avoiding a defeat and
or winning the remaining 2 matches. They will actually catch up France. France just need they just need 1 point. Just 1 point. They will top that group and qualify. They just need, but they are true, just like we said, they are true anyway. I feel for Netherlands.
They are the ones that need to win their 2 matches, at least a must.
I feel for Netherlands, honestly. Well, let's look at Belgium, of course. Belgium, they are doing well. The likes of Romelu Lukaku and co. They are fantastic people. Of course, Lukaku scored. He actually scored a 3rd goal.
And the person who scored yesterday, the first one is Luke Biakuyo. I can't ask whether Lukaku wouldn't. Luke Biakuyo, that guy, very fantastic player.
Yes, of course. And the Belgium terrorists, the person I'm talking about, assisted Romelu Lukaku to the mediocre Belgium terrorists. Honestly, Belgium, of course, I won't be surprised to see them during the Euro Nations Cup because they are doing well anyway.
Yeah, another team also, if you ask me, another team also that have been underachievers. Do you know that golden generation that didn't win anything for Belgium? I keep asking myself question, where did it go wrong?
Will Belgium still win any title?
Because if they don't win anything with that Hazard
2018 2022 especially 2018,
even in Euro 2016, Euro 20 I don't know how to say it. If they did not win anything with that golden generation, do you know there was at the time the 11 players of Belgium were all playing the top
first teams in just Europe. Like what happened during 1994 US World Cup. Argentina scored then. All their 23 players, both ones sitting on the bench and the starters. We actually first team starters, of course, in their various teams. Honestly, it was really amazing.
I don't know. Belgium, God help you now. I'm praying for you. We pray a lot here. I'm praying for you, Belgium.
well, let's hope honestly. Let's hope that Belgium will be able to win next year's the Euro.
But one of the damn moments for them yesterday, even though the one was the Onana, the Onana getting double yellow.
Yeah,
a fantastic player, but he has to check his temperament. The Everton guy, a very wonderful player. I believe that by the end of this season, a bigger club will snatch that guy. He's a super
because
boss midfielder.
Everton will struggle to keep him.
You should know
they need money.
They want money. They want money. So he got double yellow last night. If I were his advisor, his psychological doctor, I would tell him to work on his temperament. You're a fantastic player.
Yeah.
Do you have the world at your feet? You're in Premier League, one of the biggest league in the world. Look, one of the things that may make it difficult for bigger clubs to come for you is when they check and see that you could land them into trouble. Because if it's an important match and out of temperament, you get a red card. You understand? So he has to work hard on his. But as per playing, that guy is very good.
Wow, that's good, of course. Okay, before we actually take a look at all things we have, let's look at the Africa COSAFA Cup Women's Playoff, where Zambia Women's National Team defeated Zimbabwe 1-0. Malawi defeated Mozambique by 2-1. We really have some interesting. Of course, the Nigeria Premier League games have started for today. Nigeria Premier League games have already started for today, and let's actually quickly go to Bedell Insurance. Of course, 6 minutes already. Is still goalless. Game Bedell Insurance against Plateau United still goalless. Katsina United Lobby Stars still goalless. Sunshine Stars against Heartland still goalless. I won't be surprised if Sunshine Stars.
I think Bedell have taken the lead now against Plateau. We said it already. It's
yes, 1-0. Yes, of course. Penalty. Yes, it happened almost a minute ago. Yeah, yes, of course. Penalty.
I told you that Albinians now they know why I was.
Well, that's an amazing goal, of course. I would believe that Bedell Insurance will definitely win this game, just like Kachi predicted that Bedell Insurance will win. And they are actually doing it as Kachi said. All right, we have some club friendlies, some country friendlies that will be coming up pretty soon. Well, Papua New Guinea will be up against Vanuatu, and the game between Solomon Island and New Caledonia is equally finished. Okay, yes, of course, 1-0 it ended in favor of Solomon Island. Papua New Guinea lost at home to Vanuatu 1-0, and later I thought this game should be on by now. Zimbabwe's game against Botswana should be on by now. I will have another game coming up at half past 4, where Niger Republic will be up against Somalia. Same time, Sierra Leone against Benin Republic. Ivory Coast against Morocco will be up 6 o'clock Nigerian time, and the Liberia against Libya will be up at 7:45 Nigerian time. Mauritania against Madagascar. USA against Germany 8 p.m.
Yeah, the star match, international friendly star match today.
This is the kind of friendly experience to play.
I agree.
Honestly,
I agree. Not playing. You're laughing now, right? You don't mind my acting. I agree with you, sir. Not playing Mozambique and Saudi Arabia. I want to hear like they did. I think. Before the World
Cup. Portugal.
Yes. Although we lost that one with but there's no problem.
The experience.
Yes.
We got something from them.
What is stopping Nigeria, sir, from playing, like you said, Argentina, who won the last World Cup? This is what good countries do.
In fact, I won't advise Nigeria to play against Germany at this time, because Germany is disorganized.
Play strong teams.
Argentina, like Argentina.
Go to Southern America.
Play Argentina,
Brazil.
Play Brazil.
Even Uruguay. I've not heard that.
Yes, then come to Europe. Play England.
Play England.
Yes.
Play England. Play even this Holland we're talking about. Play France.
I
want to watch black team versus black team.
I'm telling you,
France is a black team.
Play France.
Yes, play France. Let's see it. You know why? You want to be on the top. Measure yourself with the what?
Definitely. And that will help us in terms of FIFA rankings.
Yes. Thank you.
Look at 6-0 we gave Sao Tome. FIFA open the mouth and say that will be match now.
But who be Sao Tome? No, you will talk. Sorry. I'm sorry. With respect to the country,
I go close eyes beat Sao Tome
because in football, it's not about pedigree.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Play. There are matches you play. Put up a fight. You boost your FIFA ranking. I remember the Nations Cup draw. We were in Pot B
because of the FIFA
ranking.
Honestly.
We have a bad. Okay, so our ranking is not good. So what I'm saying is, please, let's look at where we belong.
I'm telling you.
We keep thinking this is who we are. I will come and we say we are giant. It's okay. It's good to be giant, but it's not good to
giant of Africa in what? In what?
You understand? Please. Let's have a time when Nigerians will watch. Like yesterday, I would have been happy if it is my man, if it is Osime, in the defense, and you look at the defense, you see the French.
I'm telling you, yes. Or Argentine defenders.
Yes, or Argentine defenders.
Or Brazilian.
I want to see Colomane.
Yes.
Tackle Adrebio.
I'm telling you.
That's what I want to see.
Yes.
It's a measurement.
High international.
Yes, it's a measurement.
Yes.
We are now okay, guy. It be like say.
Of course now. They won't even look at it as friendly.
Yes.
They will look at it. You are a man, I'm a man. Let's actually put our strength into test.